Show
That's the signal. Go, 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 go.
This is going to be so good.
Pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang!
All right.
Let's get this show started.
Georgia Southern looking for their first 3-0 start in the Sun Belt since 2018. The Eagles have yet to win a Sun Belt championship since joining the Sun Belt in 2014. This is one thing that head coach Clay Helton has been building towards, trying to get this team to win championships. So after the missed field goal from Max Lipnitsky, the first down for Georgia Southern. Here's Jalen White on the carry. A short gain.
Defense did a good job of stacking this run up right here.
We're going to look at the starting on offense, the offensive line for the Eagles and their skill players. White has been limited the last couple of matchups, but just so many weapons in the receiving core. For a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. French throws near side. Pass is caught. Derwin Burgess, who was the hero in the Eagles' win last week over Marshall with a game-winning touchdown reception.
Burgess right here is a great route at the top of it. Got the DB turned around, reached up and grabbed this pass for a great gain.
27th reception on the season for Burgess. A gain of 15 for the Eagles. White absorbs contact, taken down near the 48-yard line. Georgia Southern has that balance of the passing game and the running game, averaging just under 370 yards total on offense, but had a whopping 422 last week over Marshall. Low snap, French quick throw. LV Bunkley Shelton with the catch. He's tackled behind with forward progress, may give him the first down. Jacob Thomas a tackle.
Going back to what you said earlier, being balanced is the only way you're going to beat a James Madison team that's good on offense and defense.
Head coach Clay Helton talked about how you have to be great on 1st and 2nd down. You don't want to get in 3rd and long, or else it's going to be a long day. First down from the 47. White up the middle. Runs right into Jacob Dobbs. That's going to be the player to watch for the Duke's defense. Dobbs, a 4-year transfer from Holy Cross.
Jacob Dobbs, he's a phenomenal player from them. He leads them in all the categories. If you're looking for the football, look for 27. He'll be around it.
Yeah, head coach Bob Chesney talked about how just Jacob Dobbs is everything you would hope for a football player to be. For a gain of 4. Oh, flea flicker. And on the outside, a wide receiver run. DeAndre Buchanan. And took a shot. The ball went out. The Dukes are saying it's their ball. And the officials say it as well.
I believe that's recovered by Jacob Dobbs as well.
So the head referee, Scott Broadway, saying that it is a fumble. Rather, Stephen Robinson, the referee. But that's 2 drives and 2 turnovers from the Eagles.
This is what Georgia Southern was looking to avoid right here. Got a great play call, made a good run, balls out. Hope they may be out of bounds. I'm going to have to take a look at this one.
Dobbs was there at the end to maintain possession. It was Jacob Thomas that made the hit on Buchanan. And you can just see just what head coach Clay Helton was saying to the referee. The Georgia Southern fans unhappy with the call. Take one more look here.
Runner got to switch arms right here, put the ball in his outside arm and protect it. It's awfully close. I think they're going to have to stick with the call on the field.
Well, the call does stand. Jacob Dobbs, a fumble recovery. Duke's back on offense. Petaway on first down. Bounces outside. Coach Helton spoke with us about being able to limit the turnover battle. Said we have to put up a goose egg, but when you have 2 turnovers in the first 2 series on offense, that's got to be a tough outcome to start the match.
It's a very tough outcome. Right now, they're going to have to lean on their defense to get a stop after these turnovers here.
Gain of 4 from Petaway. 2nd and 6. Barnett flips out. Petaway again. Runs out of bounds for a short gain.
JMU's looking for a way to get the run going here. They've gone the zone read. They're going the speed option. They're just trying to get the ball outside on the perimeter.
Big gain of 1 for Petaway that time. 8 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Barnett throws, pass caught on the near side, and went down right before the first down mark. It was Demir Knight who made the catch. They will say Knight is short.
Had a nice return route, just ran it a little short, slipped it going to the first down.
4th and 1, the Dukes will bring out the punt team. This has been a battle here at the start of the opening minutes, with defense is really playing a factor, including special teams, as the Dukes unable to connect on the 46-yard field goal. So out comes Ryan Hansen, the punt again for the 2nd time. Instead of LV Bunkley Shelton, it'll be Josh Dallas on the return.
A flag here on the field.
Going to go on the offense, and the Dukes will go 5 yards back. And referee Scott Broadway for this game. It's already seeing this, the electricity and the intensity here to start this match. Now the defenses have already played a big factor here to start.
Yes, both defenses are playing well right now. Offense has got to get it in gear and help their team out.
Dallas, takes a hit, but absorbs contact across the 20.
Great
That'll
play.
take us to a media timeout. Eagles will be back out on offense, 6:35 to go in the first quarter on ESPN+. Eagles back on offense. You see the heroics that wide receiver Derwin Burgess can do. Was the hero last week. Game-winning touchdown reception over Marshall. And the first highlight you saw was Derwin Burgess' game-winning touchdown against James Madison 2 years ago. So a bit of deja vu in showing what Burgess can do in late-game moments, Jason.
Yeah, Burgess is a phenomenal player. When it's game time, he's looking for the ball. I think everybody knows he's going to get it, but he continues to make plays. And this is going to be something he's going to need to do today in order for the Eagles to come out here with a win.
Coach Helton said that Burgess got to see a little bit of Superman last Saturday in those heroics against Marshall, and said that for this game against JMU, he needs to pull out the full costume with the heroic efforts. Following the punt, the Eagles will start from the 22-yard line. French dumps it out. Jalen White runs out of bounds. Whitney Hayworth has more on the heroics of Derwin Burgess.
It's so interesting to hear Coach Helton and Coach Applin talk about Derwin Burgess Jr. Yesterday, they both talked about how he comes out when the lights come on. Coach Helton specifically said in the biggest moments when the lights shine the brightest, he wants the ball. And Coach Applin couldn't say enough great things. He said it's not a surprise to see him get rewarded like he was against Marshall because of the way he works and prepares. All the work he does in the dark, it comes out in the light and the biggest moments.
Talk about a big moment and Jalen White absorbing that hit to get the Eagles first down. After a slow start both sides for the Eagles and the Dukes, Jason, how does Georgia Southern settle in here?
We have a penalty right here.
A flag on the play. We'll have you answer that following the call.
Personal foul. Personal foul. Face mask. Defense, number 8. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Mark Thomas called for the face mask. The Eagles move up 15 yards. How does Georgia Southern settle in here?
I think the Eagles have to do what they're doing right now is give the ball to White. He's hitting the hole very hard right here, making the defense respect him. This will open up the play action down the field later. Nice.
Saw there at the end where Thomas grabbed the face mask. So the Eagles across midfield on the 49 for first down. White in motion, empty backfield. French, quick throw. Pass caught by Dalen Cobb. Taken down at the 46.
They're giving them short passes, get the quarterback more comfortable here. The O-line's doing a good job of protecting. The offense, they're getting a little bit of a rhythm here.
And French has been quick and effective in passing. 5 of 6 here to start in the opening quarter. The one incompletion being the interception to Emmanuel Bush. For a gain of 3. French all day to throw, goes deep and overshot Burgess. There was double coverage there at the end.
That was a play action we just spoke about. They had them open. Just got to put it on.
Look at Duke's head coach Bob Chesney and talked about how his team understood the game plan a short week.
Right here, he steps into it just a little too much and got to keep this ball in bounds. Let your receiver make a play.
So that brings up 3rd and 7. The Eagles 5 of 15 against Marshall.
JMU's look like they're going to bring some pressure here, but they back out.
French runs through, dumps it out to White. White inside the 30 and runs out of bounds for the Eagles first down. White has been that safety option on this drive on those quick running back screens and bubble routes.
Yes, he's finding an open receiver that happens to be White. He's making something happen with the short passes here. If they can keep this going, I believe they can find their way into the end zone.
Already the 3rd reception for White here on offense. Correction, the 2nd, and that one for 17 yards. With 29 on first down. Handoff on the outside. David Badinga, and he will reach the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Great play call right here by the offensive coordinator. They pull around. The guards leads up, kicks the guy and seals him. Bedinga's hitting the hole, full speed for the touchdown.
There's a reason why Bedinga wearing the number 0 jersey, excuse me, and just talking about doing all the little things right. And Bedinga was big last Saturday in that fourth quarter, had his first rushing touchdown on the year. Gavin Stewart, the PAT. Georgia Southern on the board first, 7-0 with 4:23 to go in the first quarter.
Here comes the guard. They're wrapping around. He's kicking and sealing. Bedinga puts his head down full speed. Easy touchdown.
Seven 0 start for Georgia Southern after a 29-yard touchdown run by the sophomore David Bedinga. Bedinga now his second touchdown on the season. Really came in clutch last week over Marshall, getting his first touchdown of the year. You see the running game getting things started here for the Eagles, Jason.
Yeah, Bedinga found out late that he'll be getting some carries this game. He's capitalized on it. You know, he's come in focused. He's hitting the hole at full speed. I think this is a big plus for the Eagles. They can have two running backs that can get it going.
Dukes will take it from the 1, breaking through across the 25. Whitney Hayworth has more on the Eagles running back Bedinga.
Well, as Jason mentioned, David Bedinga will get more touches today with the absence of O.J. Arnold, who is out with an undisclosed medical injury. David Bedinga earning the number 0 jersey this week for defining what the Georgia Southern culture is: tough, disciplined, united, unselfish, hardworking. Danny, you mentioned it earlier. He takes advantage of every opportunity that he has. Coach Helton said it doesn't matter if he gets 1 carry or 100. He will star in the role that he has. And so far, so good today, I'd say.
Absolutely. It's that next man up mentality for Bedinga to step right in. Dukes, when play action pass was deflected by Isaac Walker. Now that the Eagles have found some momentum after 2 turnovers on their opening drives, how does that help build things up going forward, Jason?
Yeah, I think they can build off it as far as getting their play action going now. They got the run game definitely hitting the hole hard. JMU safeties should be creeping up here soon, and we'll see what they can get over top.
2nd and 10. Run up the middle. Nowhere to go for Petaway. Been the defensive line for both the Eagles and Dukes that's really been setting the tone up front.
Yeah, both D-lines are setting the tone right here. There's not much going on as far as movement on the offensive line. I think Georgia Southern sending in extra guys kind of throwing JMU off. So we're going to see how they can come back and counter.
You see Barnett trying to hear the communication from his coaches. Power of Paulson really coming into play here early in the first.
Playing at Paulson Stadium is definitely a special place. It's going to be loud and they're intense, and they're right on top of it.
3rd and 8. Barnett all day to throw over the middle. Pass is caught. That may be a first down. Ymir Knight with the reception. And the drive will continue for the Dukes.
Barnett did a good job of staying in the pocket, delivering a good strike to the receiver right there.
How about the patience there by Barnett? Just have full protection from his own.
Correct. He kept his footwork moving. He had his shoulders moving, looking at the receivers. If they can keep this protection up, they'll go down and get a score right here.
Under 3 minutes to play in the first. Tight formation here from the Dukes offense. And pitch out. Wayne Knight on the carry. Short of the first down.
It's a nice, tough run by Knight right there. He cut it up, put his pads down, got upfield.
Got to keep an eye on the Knight brothers. You had Ymir Knight with the reception. Wayne Knight getting a couple of carries. 2nd and short. Barnett, quick throw, pass caught. First down for the Dukes. Cam Ross, his 19th reception on the season.
James Madison doing a good job of switching up the tempo right here. You see they're speeding it up. Kind of a no-huddle right here. They're switching personnel. Got to bring it back to the huddle.
Tried to catch the Eagles off guard after getting just short of the first down. Didn't want to waste any time. Went no huddle on 2nd and short. Dukes at the 49. 6th play of the drive coming up. Tyler Purdy at running back. Handoff to Purdy. Spins in. It's a couple of yards on the carry.
James Madison looks like they're seeing something on the left side of Georgia Southern defense right here. All the runs are headed that way. They got a beat on something over here.
The Dukes having a balanced offense as well. 3rd in Sunbelt in total yards at 439. 3rd in rushing yards on offense at 192.
That's why it's so vital for them to have a good first down. If they don't have success on first down, you can take away the running ability.
2nd and 8. Oh, ball dropped, picked up by Purdy, and taken down from behind from the Eagles.
I think this is just on Barnett right here. I think he just dropped the snap, trying to get his eyes down, feeling his read. Great job of recovering, getting back upfield by the running back. But this is a big play for the Eagles right here to get off the field on 3rd down, 3rd and 1.
3rd and 2, a loss of 3. And the Dukes want to talk things over. Timeout, James Madison. I mean, we talked about how Georgia Southern can get in rhythm, but for the Dukes, it is loud here in Paulson Stadium. How does James Madison calm down and try to execute the way they want to?
Yeah, I think it goes back to what they've been doing at practice. I know they had the music playing, so they just got to get back into the huddle and focus, bring it in together, and obviously just say, hey, take it one play at a time. Right now, I think they're pressing a little bit.
Well, Georgia Southern unbeaten against the Dukes in Statesboro, and Whitney Hayworth has more on the atmosphere in Paulson Stadium.
Well, Danny, in talking with Bob Chesney earlier this week, he said you could feel that stadium come alive in their game against Marshall. He said, I watched the game, I listened to the game, I wrote down their playlist and wrote down every single song that was played in that stadium against Marshall. He said this week they've been blaring that playlist at their practices. He said, is that a little too much? Maybe. We'll find out. But he said, but I want to be on the extreme on that extreme of preparation. And he felt like his team did a great job this week in preparation. My question to him after that was, what's his favorite song off that playlist? And he said he didn't know it, but it was Zombie Nation.
Barnett throws on third down, incomplete. I mean, you can practice it all you want throughout the week, but there's just no difference. There's nothing like it when you actually get into the stadium and just hear how loud the fans are in Paulson, and the punt team's going to come out for JMU.
Yeah, it's definitely a different environment when you get down to Georgia Southern. The fans are on top of you. They're loud. They're obnoxious. This is what college football is about.
What was it like for you playing for Georgia Southern and being in that environment in Paulson?
It was humbling because when you get out there and you hear these fans cheering for you, you definitely want to perform from it. And with that being said, let's see this.
Fair catch call, and Buckley Shelton catches it inside the 10, but you were talking about just how humbling it is when you're playing inside Paulson.
Right, this is a football community, so when you, even inside the stadium, outside of the stadium, you see these people around town, and it's the heart of the city. So you definitely want to perform when you come to Paulson, and it's so loud when they get out here, and the tailgating is phenomenal.
And the record shows Georgia Southern top 5 in the FBS in home winning percentage. I mean, Marshall's up there as well, and they had to come down to Statesboro. They beat the Eagles 2 years ago, but last week, a different outcome is Georgia Southern 21 unanswered points, a 24-23 win late on a Saturday night. Eagles will start at the 10, but Dinga gets out of the tackle, but gets stopped behind the 5-yard line. Lloyd Summerall made first contact, be second and long.
I think James Madison is pinning their ears back, going to get this run. Now they're going to take away this inside run zone from Georgia Southern, try to make them beat them on a different dimension.
That will be the final play of the first quarter. Georgia Southern, a 7-0 start. A lot of turnovers, missed field goals in the opening quarter, but David Badinga, 29-yard touchdown run, putting the Eagles on the board. Second quarter coming up after the break on ESPN+. Coming up tonight on ABC at 7:30 Eastern in a Lone Star State. Number 1 Texas hosts number 5 Georgia on the 40 acres at DKR. What a game it should be. We have seen some high-level matchups throughout college football. We're still midway through, and there's still many more to come by throughout the year, Jason.
Yeah, this is great for college football, having these matchups in the middle of the year as opposed to only at bowl games. I know everybody had this game circled on their calendar, and it's finally here, and this is what college football is about for these type of matchups.
Also, huge implications for the 12-team playoff format for the first time this year. So following the 5-yard loss from Badinga, play action, French to start the second quarter, going deep, just missing his target.
Georgia Southern calling a shot play right here, trying to catch JMU defense sleeping. JMU was a good job of staying on top of this pass right here. Just a little long.
Pass was intended for Jet Thompson. That brings up 3rd and 15. Eagles at the 5. Just the 3rd incomplete pass from J.C. French. He's 6 for 9 today. Handoff on 3rd and long and nowhere to go. The Duke's defense eating up the run game. You see right at the end, Jacob Dobbs, a monster, taking down Badinga in the backfield.
Yeah, this the game is starting to get physical right here. James Madison trying to assert their will, trying to deliver these hits to Georgia Southern running backs. I think that's the tempo they're going to have to play with, be more tough up front.
We will see the punt team for the Eagles as Alex Smith deep in the end zone. Amir Knight set to return. Smith got it out in time. Fair catch called by Knight. Behind the 45. If you're James Madison, you've now found some momentum on the defense. How does the offense carry that momentum now?
I think James Madison has to speed up their offense right now. They're playing a little bit slow, allowing Georgia Southern to line up. I think with the tempo they hit, they can get the ball moving right here.
This is a James Madison team that leads the Sun Belt in points scored and fewest points allowed. 39 points per game, only giving up 16. And now leading the FBS with 13 interceptions following the pick by Emmanuel Bush in the opening quarter.
Them scoring 39 points a game, you feel it's coming at some point. But Georgia Southern doing a great job of getting after the quarterback right here.
On first down, an incompletion as Barnett throws it away. That's the one big thing that we are seeing from the Eagles defense, the defensive line putting pressure up front, along with trying to eliminate those explosive plays. That's what defensive coordinator Brandon Bailey spoke with us about this week.
Yeah, the elimination of big plays is key for any defense, especially for Georgia Southern. They've given up a lot of explosive plays earlier, so they've worked hard on creating and stopping explosive plays right here.
Flag on the play.
Offense, number 77, 5-yard penalty, still second down.
Jesse Mobile called for the false start. Duke's going 5 yards back.
Georgia Southern also didn't see the false start right there.
So the officials definitely did see it, so that'll make it 2nd and 15. Barnett, the handoff up the middle, breaking through. And getting yards back at the 49 is Petaway.
Great job by the guard right here. He pulls around, the running back hits right behind him full speed, and he's delivering a blow when he's finishing this run. The game's starting to get a little chippy out there. You can see guys pushing and shoving going on.
It has been a struggling offensive start for James Madison. Just 19 yards in the air from Alonzo Barnett, 4 of 9. 26 yards on the ground, 45 yards total. And also on 3rd down, the Dukes just 1 of 5. 3rd and 5. Barnett throws deep, has an open man, but misses Ymir Knight. those are those chunk plays that you have to execute and complete.
Correct. Georgia Southern blew a coverage right there, let a guy run down the sideline wide open. Barnett just has to set his feet and deliver the ball just a little tall for him. Looks like Georgia Southern in some form of cover 2. Somebody did not get the signal right there.
A lucky break for the Eagles defensively and more struggles for the Dukes offense, unable to capitalize off that mistake. Hanson on the punt. Dallas lets that one drop, and that takes the Dukes bounce. A flag on the play at the end.
I think we're going to get a kick catch interference right here. He ran into the return.
Didn't see Josh Dallas call for a fair catch. He watched that one go, but got swarmed by the Dukes.
Yeah, it's the defender's job to avoid the returner right here in this situation. I think he clipped him. Even though the ball wasn't close, you can't do that.
Let's see what Scott Broadway has to say.
There is no foul for kick catch interference. The punt receiver was not trying to make a valid catch.
Okay, I stand corrected.
So no flag on the play, and a Dukes bounce will put Georgia Southern back at the 4. One more look here.
Yeah, he tried to avoid the returner right there. I think it's a good call by the referee.
Eagles back on offense when we come back after the break. You have fans in Paulson Stadium in the Hill sections. A bit of a trivia question. Which 4 current FBS schools have multiple FCS national championships? We know Georgia Southern's one of them. We have 6 national championships, but have any guess, Jason?
Multiple championships. That's the key, but multiple. I'm a little stumped on this one right now.
I feel like App State's definitely one of them, winning a three-peat as well in the mid-2000s.
Unfortunately, they won 3 of them when I was there, so that is the other one.
So that's 2.
James Madison has 1.
They've reached the championship in 2016. We're going to figure that out as the broadcast continues. Georgia Southern starting from the 4. French throws. Incomplete. No flag. No, there is a flag. It's thrown out on the far sideline at the 4.
I think we got James Madison jumping off sides right here. That's why French took a shot down the field.
Offside. Defense number 32 in the neutral zone at the snap. 5-yard penalty. remains first down.
DJ Barksdale in the neutral zone. That'll move the Eagles up 5 yards, along with Georgia Southern winning 6 national championships, a Sun Belt championship in their first year in the FBS in 2014. Coach Helton wants to get his team back to that success, to winning championships, as today's game a battle for control of first in the Sun Belt East Division. 1st and 5 from the 9. French, good protection, now scrambles. French running towards a hard hit by Thomas.
Good job.
That will be a first down.
Good job by French. Good job by French for not making a throw. They took it away from him. He pulls it down and gets upfield. Now the Georgia Southern fans are holding their breath, making sure you don't take a hard shot this week, but that's a good play right there.
And a shot that French took last week against Marshall. A lot of fans thought it should have been called for targeting, but there was no call. French on first down, jet sweep or a touch pass to Dallas, taken down. And Thomas right there.
Thomas did a great job right there beating the block.
So we have our answer. So Georgia Southern, App State, James Madison, and Marshall were the other two teams.
Forgot about the Marshall. Okay.
That's just a great group of teams that have now made their way into the FBS, elevating the Sun Belt Conference. On 2nd and 12, pass was caught by Dallas and stayed in. Ball will be placed at the 16. Brings up 3rd and 8.
It's a big down for the James Madison defense right here. If they can get themselves off field, they should have good field position and a chance to get their offense clicking.
Coach Bob Chesney talked about the keys for the defense is to be disruptive on the O-line and put pressure on French. They have done that so far.
And got him jumping all sides again. At least blow the play dead.
Didn't see the Dukes flinch. It could be on the Eagles. But it looks like it could be another neutral zone infraction.
Offside. Defense number 27 in the neutral zone, causing a reaction by the offense. 5-yard penalty. It's 3rd down.
This was driving defense coordinator crazy right here. Got them in 3rd and long. Now you give them a chance to go 3rd and short where they can run some trick plays or possibly pick up this first down right here. Shooting themselves in the foot at this point.
Along with Bob Chesney in his first season as head coach, new coordinator for the Dukes as well, defensive coordinator Lyle Hemphill, along with offensive coordinator Dean Kennedy. So 3rd and 8 turns into 3rd and short. 3 yards to go. French to White. Makes his way through, tripped up at the end, first down Eagles. How have you seen Jalen White be that go-to option for Georgia Southern to get those crucial yards, Jason?
He looks good hitting the hole right here. He's got good balance when he sees it. He's very patient when he comes out of the backfield. He's a strong runner. So when he gets going, it's hard to bring him down.
Clay Elton has talked about how the offense runs through Jalen White.
Yeah. Jalen, he's such a catalyst for this team. When he's healthy, the Eagles have a different style of offense, and it's one to be reckoned with. You can see the points going up every time he's in the game. They're going to get a measurement here.
Chain gang coming out to see if the Eagles, if White got enough for a first down. While we have a moment, it is homecoming. Jason, you've taken part of a lot of homecoming games here for Georgia Southern. What was your favorite memory?
I think just seeing the fans fill the stadium. As a college football player, that's what you want. You want people to come watch. And when this stadium's full and jumping, there's no other feeling like it, especially as it gets closer to nighttime, the temperature drops. It's just college football weather.
So all the fans get excited as it will be a first down. White mere inches to get the first. One more look here.
Good bounce, diving forward for that first down right there.
Four receivers set, first down from the 24. 4 minutes have gone by in the second, still a 7-0 Georgia Southern lead.
James Madison still lined up in too high right here. I think Georgia Southern get another inside run. And there it goes.
White. It's wrapped up by Dobbs at the 30. I mean, for you as a quarterback to see those types of defenses and when you played at Georgia Southern, did your eyes ever open up wide when you see those types of coverages?
For sure. When you have a certain game plan you've been working on all week and they give you what you're looking for, you definitely want to capitalize on it. And right now, I think James Madison content with letting Georgia Southern make a long drive. Georgia Southern has to be patient and keep running the football right here.
2nd and 4. French quick throw to Cobb. And Cobb, good push at the end there by Thomas. Cobb may be short, more chippiness as Bryson Broadway getting into the face of Gannon Weathersby for JMU.
Cobb did a good job of getting upfield right there. This is an extended run play right here. Get out on the perimeter quickly, turn upfield and get you 4 or 5 yards, get you into another 3rd and short situation.
That push, that collision from Thomas may have saved a 1st down. 3rd and short. Oh, misdirection from the Eagles. White gets over. 1st down. French really trying to trick up James Madison. Thought he couldn't hear the play. Ended up being a direct snap to White.
Right, we had number 66 line up here as a tight end. He knew something was up, but James Madison did a good job responding. But the way they hit the hole right here by the running back, turn and spin for this 1st down.
How about the Eagles opening up the playbook?
Definitely, I think they're going to need to open up the playbook to meet James Madison right here. Definitely trying to get them to come out of this too high look right here.
First down from the 36. Play action. French, good protection. Now scrambles. Running and taken down at the 45-yard line. They'll be short.
Again, another good play on 1st down. May not be how you drew it up, but he made something out of nothing. Get him into a 2nd and short situation.
Offense has been moving for Georgia Southern. The Eagles with 83 yards on the ground, 141 yards total. They're going to have a lineman change. Bryson Broadway to right tackle. Comes out, and we'll see Kalen Williams take place over at right. Gain of 7 on the run by French. 2nd carry here in the 1st half. Badinga breaks through. Pushing for extra yards. He will be stopped at the 49. Well, you have that one option in your leading running back in White. But how about Badinga making his moments count for his 5th carry?
Yeah, Badinga, he's running like a guy who wants more carries. He's hitting the hole hard, and he's keeping the ball protected. As long as he keeps doing that, he's definitely going to get a lot more carries here because he's so explosive.
Badinga being running back number 2 with the announcement that O.J. Arnold out, a late scratch for the Eagles. Rather, that being Badinga's 4th carry, 1st down. And that'll be Badinga's 5th, but that time, nowhere to go.
Good job by JMU's D-line right here. They're getting off blocks, crossing face, making this for a no gain.
Gain of 2 yards, 2nd down, 8 yards to go from the 48-yard line.
You got to give credit to the Duke's defense. Coach Chesney talked about how they can't give up the big play from Georgia Southern, and we haven't seen many.
Yeah, they're doing a great job on defense. It's a different style game for them. Usually they're scoring a lot of points, get able to get into a pass rush, but right now they're digging deep, keeping Georgia Southern out of the end zone. So it'll be anxious to see if they can keep this up.
Following a gain of 2. French throws over the middle, pass caught by Bunkley Shelton. Bunkley Shelton taken down at the 32. 1st down Eagles.
Great pass concept right there. They ran the crossers. He set it down. French set his feet and delivered him a strike. He turned it upfield and got the yards needed for the 1st down.
This is a lengthy drive for Georgia Southern. This will be their 12th play coming up. Following the 15-yard reception to Bunkley Shelton, French now throws out of bounds on the sideline intended for Dallas.
Yeah, I think JMU's pressure got to him right there, kind of disrupted that play. Good job for their defense.
Remember, the Eagles started this drive from the 5-yard line.
Yeah, it's meticulous drive right here. They're not hitting any big plays. Just keep getting 5 and 6 yards, keeping these chains moving. I think JMU has to create some kind of negative play to get off the field right here.
Almost 7 minutes taken off the clock here in the second quarter.
Looks like they're about to bring a little pressure here. They got Dobbs on the end of the line, which is usually not lined up there. Here he comes.
Handoff, Badinga spins out, but Dobbs, right there on the play, was able to push past the offensive tackle and Don Boyd and found the way to make the play. That just goes to what Coach Chesney talked about in the resiliency and the freak of nature of an athlete that Dobbs is.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. He beats the block, gets back inside, still gets in on the tackle. He's a very fast linebacker. So he can chase down the ball as well as take on blocks. Now they have him on the other side. See if they do the same thing here.
3rd and 9 from the 32. French throws, caught by Burgess. And Burgess ripping through for an Eagles first down.
Anytime Georgia Southern gets Burgess one-on-one out there, you got to think they're looking at him. This is pretty much an easy pitch and catch, starter practice type throw right here. The cornerback's off, he runs 10 yards, turns around, the ball's delivered with a strike.
Ball placed at the 21. Eagles just outside the red zone. Just what a drive this has been. 14 plays, 75 yards now.
This drive right here has to end with a touchdown. I know Coach spoke on not getting field goals in the red zone. This is a big opportunity for the Eagles right here.
French throws, pass caught by Dallas, tackled inside the 5.
The Eagles have it rolling right now. They're running crossing routes in front of James Madison's face right now. I think they can do what they want at this point. James Madison's looking for a way to create a negative play right here.
17-yard reception by Dallas. French throws it up. Jump ball for Burgess, too far. And Terrence Spence on the coverage on the outside. That brings up 2nd and goal.
It's very good coverage out there by yourself, especially after having a pass caught right in front of your face. Good job by the defense right there.
So the Eagles in the red zone, 21 for 23 on the season. Went 2 of 3 last week against Marshall.
Yeah, Eagles are very efficient in the red zone. I know Coach Helton, he wants touchdowns instead of field goals at this point in the season.
This is the 17th play of the drive. French under center, handoff White. And White got tackled from behind. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Good job by James Madison right here. Anytime Georgia Southern gets under center, you know something different's coming. I think they had this play sniffed out from the beginning.
Torres Jones on the tackle, a player down for the Dukes. So we will take a quick commercial break as Emmanuel Bush getting checked on by the trainers. 7-0 Eagles, threatening the score again on ESPN+. a look at the redshirt junior Emmanuel Bush, who made an interception on the Eagles' opening drive, getting checked out on the sideline. I mean, this has been a lengthy drive for the Eagles in the second quarter. 17 plays, 91 yards, and over 8.5 minutes taken off the clock.
Yeah, 8.5 minutes off the clock and 17 plays, that's hard on the defense. I think Georgia Southern needs to punch this in and take the wheel of James Madison right here. But if James Madison gets the stop, I think they'll be feeling pretty good coming up and holding up after 17, 18-play drive.
This also works as with the injury timeout, an extra timeout for both the Eagles and the Dukes to talk things over. We have seen the run work out in spots throughout this drive, seen some good carries from David Badinga and Jalen White, but now the defensive line for the Dukes has been bunched up and made it difficult.
I think Georgia Southern got to find Burgess right here.
3rd and goal from the 5. Burgess in the top right of your screen. Now the Eagles will call a timeout.
And I don't think they like the look right there. Seeing James Madison checking right as Georgia Southern move plays.
30-second timeout.
So while we have a moment, I mean, it's rare when you see a 17-play drive for over 90 yards and taking over 8.5 minutes off the clock. That has to be reminiscent for you, Jason, when the Eagles were a primary triple option team, where you would just run down people's throats and take off as much time as you can in the game.
For sure, you want to be able to have a ball control offense, and I think the Eagles have done that today in a different way. When you can capitalize and score touchdowns after taking 7, 8 minutes off the clock and 15, 16, 17 plays, that definitely takes the heart of another team's defense. So I think this could be a great opener for Georgia Southern right here.
Well, the Eagles in the same place they were last year, starting out 4-2, but the second half of the year did not go their way. Looking to turn things around here in 2024. Out of the Eagles' timeout, 3rd and goal from the 5, 18th play of the drive here. Wide in at running back. French, rather reverse to Burgess. Good blocking. Burgess is in. Touchdown, Eagles. We've seen Burgess get the job done receiving, but that's his first rushing touchdown of the year.
Great play design right here. They brought him into a tight split, had a full flow action toward the field, and brought him up underneath for the touch pass, actually, I believe, for the touchdown. And he snuck his way in the end zone with great footwork getting in there and had great blocking out front.
18 plays on the drive for 96 yards, over 9 minutes taken off the clock. Georgia Southern started this drive all the way back on the 4 on what was initially what the fans thought a kick-catch interference from Josh Dallas. PAT good by Gavin Stewart. The Eagles a 14-0 lead over the Dukes.
This is a great start for the Eagles right here. I know Coach Helton's happy to end this drive with a touchdown. This is the momentum that they carried over from last week. James Madison has to find a way to get back in this game. This is a big, crucial 3 minutes for them. They can either go get a touchdown or a field goal, but they need some sort of positive offensive showing right here.
And you are right, Jason. It will. One more look at that touch pass from French to Burgess for the Eagles touchdown.
Yeah, Georgia Southern played it safe right here instead of handing the ball off. They definitely gave him a little touch pass in case the ball is dropped. It is an incomplete pass. This right here is a great play by the Eagles and great design all around.
That's been the one thing we're talking about during the break, how things have changed for quarterbacks. Instead of having a handoff, rather electing for a touch pass instead, and it worked out in perfection for Derwin Burgess.
Yeah, just doing a touch pass. It's just safe, and I think coaches can relax a little bit that the D-line doesn't mess up that play. A lot of times when you're handing the ball off, pressure can cause fumbles. So Georgia Southern chose the opposite route and just did a little touch pass there.
Kickoff by Gavin Stewart goes into the end zone. Dukes will start for the 25. So we have not seen the Dukes offense in over 9 minutes. If you're James Madison, how do you heat back up here on this drive?
Right, it's your first down play right here. Whatever you're coming out with has to be a positive play. They can't go back here and be at second and 10, second and 11. Right now, James Madison, they need something easy. Quick outs, zone read, something easy and positive right here.
On first down, Barnett the handoff to Petaway, a short gain. Latrell Bullard there on the tackle. Whitney Hayworth has more on JMU.
Well, Danny, Jason's wondering what spark JMU needs. They may want the spark that former quarterback Brian Shore used to bring to them, now a senior offensive analyst for Georgia Southern. Shore was a Walter Payton Award finalist and All-American quarterback for James Madison, who led the Dukes to the 2016 FCS national title. So I'm sure if they could, they would love for him to give a little word of advice to Alonzo Barnett.
The incompletion, thank you, Whitney, as Barnett took a shot there, pass intended for Taylor Thompson.
Georgia Southern's feeling very comfortable right now. They're sending corner blitzes at the quarterback. I think James Madison needs to have a safe play right here, or else this could get out of hand.
Third downs has not been the Dukes' friend. 1 of 6 in the first. Barnett feeling pressure. Can't go anywhere. Taken down for a sack. Deshaun Davis there. How about the 3 and out from the Eagles defense?
That's a swarming defense right there. A great performance to collapse the pocket. Didn't give him any outlet lanes to run through. Barnett did a great job of covering the ball up, but that's not the type of drive James Madison needed. I think less than a minute off the clock. Georgia Southern should receive the ball back here with good field position and threaten to score again. Georgia Southern keeps inserting that 5th player on the pass rush. I think they're afraid of the run lanes by the quarterback. So good job by the defensive coordinator right there.
Hanson on the punt. Bunkley Shelton takes this one from the 42. Bunkley Shelton gets across midfield, taken down at the 41. A flag on the play. We'll hear from Scott Broadway, our referee.
During the return, holding, return team number 34, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Be on the redshirt freshman, Jamari Whitehead, on the holding call.
Yeah, he just kind of grabs him right there. Got to get your hands off him a little bit. Very helpful penalty for James Madison right there. They needed that 10 yards, especially the defense been on the field for 18 plays. I know they're looking to get a 3 and out, but if I'm Georgia Southern, I think I keep this ball on the ground and don't give it back to them before the half.
Well, you got to think the Dukes defense has to be gassed, being on the field for 9.5 minutes on that 18-play Eagles drive. Then you have a 3 and out from the offense. I mean, what do you do here if you're the Dukes defense trying to finish this first half out?
Yeah, they got to create some kind of negative play early right here. I know Georgia Southern's going to try to hit them with probably inside zone again. They need to stand up, bow their necks right here and get off the field.
So the penalty will put the Eagles at the 42. French under center, trips right. Oh, flea flicker. Cobb flips it and out of bounds. Flag on the play. Pass was intended for Jalen White.
Yeah, I think we got a pass interference on the safety right here, holding on the running back coming out the backfield. I think Georgia Southern's going to get their 15 yards anyway.
Holding, eligible receiver, defense number 13, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. With automatic first down.
So Jordan Taylor called for holding.
I think James Madison actually knew this play was coming. Again, Georgia Southern's up under center, so something's coming. It's not a normal play. They were prepared for it. You just got to keep your hands off the receiver right there.
Did you ever do any blocking like that J.C. French did?
I can't say I did. I tried to get out of the way right there.
So from the 48, another trick play for the Eagles. French throws it near side, incomplete. Ryan Applin, the offensive coordinator, is really opening up the playbook. We have seen some unique plays from this Eagles offense.
Yeah, very unique plays right here. Georgia Southern had them reeling for a minute. I think they're kind of bailing them out right here. I think they should just get back to it and make James Madison tackle the football right now. Incompletion, stopping the clock and giving them a break.
On the offense, number 12 relinquished the ball before he actually received it again and threw the ball into an area where there was no eligible receiver. Intentional grounding, the loss of down. It's second down.
So French called for intentional grounding there.
Yeah, I think they're saying there's no receiver in the area that he threw it to.
Clay Helton's furious.
Georgia Southern was definitely looking to capitalize on this drive. But right now, I think they're trying to just get a couple yards here and punt this ball back to James Madison.
So instead of us saying 3rd and 10 on the scoreboard, it's actually 2nd and 22 for the Eagles. Low snap to French, handoff White. White breaks free! Jalen White inside the 30, gets tripped up at the 12. What a big-time play for Jalen White, putting the Eagles in the red zone.
Big-time player, big-time situation. Jalen White hit his whole full speed, put his head down, and got this up to the red zone. I think the O-line did a great job of reaching here and getting up on the second level.
That is the big play that the Eagles have wanted, entering the 2-minute timeout. A 48-yard gain by Jalen White. Eagles looking to score again when we come back on ESPN+. Fifth-year running back Jalen White, one of the top running backs in the Sun Belt Conference, leading the way with 7 touchdowns and really opened up the Eagles' offense with a big 49-yard run to put Georgia Southern in the red zone.
Great run by White right there. Now I know he wants to get in there and try to capitalize and put this ball in the end zone and get this to a 3-possession game right here.
Even though O.J. Arnold out in this game, undisclosed injury, White still RB1 leading the way. In the red zone, first down from the 11. Play action, French scrambles, incomplete.
Very good coverage on the back end right there by James Madison. They had him bottled up. Definitely looking for Burgess to get the ball, and they took that option away.
White will stay in, will be a slot receiver here as Badinga's in at running back. So keep an eye on White, top of your screen. Now going to be bunched up in the backfield with French and Badinga.
Georgia Southern's getting a different personnel in the game, trying to force James Madison to switch their personnel as well.
White to carry. And he gets taken from behind. Trent Hendrick, one of the linebackers for the Dukes, makes it 3rd and long.
Very good play by James Madison defense right there, stringing this play out, keeping the outside arm free, getting in on the tackle.
149 on the game clock, please.
A couple seconds to get put back on the game clock and a timeout called. Going to go beyond James Madison.
Yeah, James Madison trying to save time for their offense to get back on there, see if they can get something going before the half. Right now, they've been kind of non-existent. I think the coach wants to give them a shot in the arm and give them one more chance to put the ball in the end zone or come away with 3 points after this possession.
We talk about non-existent, Jason. The offense really non-existent. It's just 39 yards total compared to 231 for Georgia Southern. Now, part of that has been the Eagles eating up the clock, especially on that 9+ minute drive that took 18 plays.
Yeah, it's a very, very staggering statistic right there. You definitely seen James Madison offense put up, I think, 70 on North Carolina, come back, put another 50, and then 39 on Coastal. They just seem kind of out of sync right now, but you can attribute it to Georgia Southern defense being swarming. And also, like you said, the 9-minute drive, keeping them on the bench is also the best strategy you can come up with.
3rd and 14. French. Plenty of time. Throws to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown Eagles. Tyler Fromm makes it 20-0.
Spectacular catch right there by Fromm. J.C. French did a great job of staying in the pocket, staying patient. They showed pressure early. They backed out of it. He didn't flinch, stood in there, delivered a great ball at the end. This right here is about to be up 3 possessions. Couldn't ask for a better start for the Eagles right now.
How about the offensive line on the pass protection for French? That's been one of the key things that has been challenging for the Eagles throughout the first half. The defense really making it hard up front for the offense to do anything. PAT good by Gavin Stewart rather. 21-0 Eagles, followed with a 15-yard reception to Tyler Fromm.
Yeah, I think Georgia Southern has great communication on the O-line right here. They picked up everyone coming free. They let the people back out of it. They did not panic, and that right there gave J.C. French a clean pocket. As long as you have a clean pocket, I think he'll continue to throw darts today.
Second touchdown of the afternoon for the redshirt sophomore French. Just what a throw to Fromm.
And a way to high point the ball right there. It's a great catch and get his feet down.
Second touchdown reception of the year for Fromm. 21-0. The Dukes have been unable to get anything going throughout the first half. Now, their defense really got the job done in the first 2 possessions, but since then, it has been all Georgia Southern.
Yeah, I think Georgia Southern kind of figured out what they want to do with James Madison on defense right there, and they have the play call sheet that continue to move the ball. James Madison right here needs to have a great drive, cannot give the ball back to Georgia Southern.
Stewart sends that to the end zone and will be returned by the Dukes, breaking through across the 20 and taken down at the 30, Cam Ross. Now, for James Madison, you have 2 timeouts, 1:37 to go. If you're Bob Chesney, you're thinking, we have to get a touchdown here.
Yes, he's definitely think they got to get a touchdown right here. They've been, like I said, been non-existent early on. They had punt, missed field goal, followed by a couple more punts. That's not the James Madison offense we're used to seeing. So I'm sure he's getting into them right now, and I expect a better drive right here.
The first punt is one thing, but really it was the missed field goal on the second drive that just derailed things for JMU, especially after the interception by Emmanuel Bush.
Right, starting off in the red zone and getting 0 points kind of be disheartening right there. They got to find a way to rebound.
Incomplete pass. Ymir Knight cannot hang on. Brings up 2nd and 10.
This is the danger zone right here. 2nd and 10. If you have another incomplete pass, Georgia Southern could be getting the ball back right here. It'll be an interesting call to see what they go with. If they're going to keep it on the ground or they're going to try to sling it through the air one more time.
The Eagles won the coin toss, elected to defer, so Georgia Southern will get the ball to start the second half. So that urgency for a touchdown for the Dukes increases here.
And you're right on that. They have to get something on the board right here. See, they're going empty. They're going to give Georgia Southern a different look with a stack down here. Let's see if they can get clean pocket for the quarterback.
Barnett throws, pass caught, good move by Knight. And Knight reaches across midfield. Ymir Knight finally getting that one to go.
Yeah, I think a very good strategy. Throw short, let the guys do the work for you. They came out empty so you can see where the blitz and pressure was coming from.
Hurry up offense. Barnett throws, overshot his target in Ross.
Yeah, good pressure in his face right there. If not, I think he delivers this for a touchdown. See the guy streaking across the field. Oh, nice move right there, getting upfield.
So ball right at midfield. 1:17 to go in the second quarter.
They're back in the empty set right here. Let's see what he does.
Barnett throws near side, pass caught by Ross, steps out of bounds.
They're nearing field goal range. I think they're getting into a little bit of a groove. Georgia Southern's kind of playing drop cover, trying to give up the yardage right here.
Third down. And 2 yards to go.
Georgia Southern showing pressure.
3rd and 4, right up the middle is Purdy. First down, James Madison, but a flag on the play.
I think we may have an illegal formation.
Illegal formation. Offense. There were more than 4 players lined up in the backfield at the snap. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
Yeah, terrible penalty right here. The receiver has to be on the line up there at the top. He's just a little bit deep. Took away a big gain for him, so now they're back behind the sticks again.
You see 2 receivers on the far side. You have the running back in Purdy, and then extra receiver on the near side behind the line.
That's just a mental error right there that drives coaches crazy.
3rd and 9, entering the final minute of the quarter.
Game clock to 108. 108 on the game clock, please.
Extra time being put on the game clock. You see the penalties have been uncharacteristic for James Madison. 7 for 50, while Georgia Southern, pretty clean. We only give up 2 for 10 yards.
Yeah, that'll make a coach happy right there, only having 2 penalties for 10 yards. If they can keep that up, they'll find a way to get a victory here. James Madison has to clean up their act a little bit and get back on track.
Barnett on throw, that 3rd down, quick throw to Ross. And Ross bouncing outside, inside the 35, going out of bounds.
It was a safe play right there, but Ross made something out of nothing. He had a quick turn, went in and out, got the first down. I think they got to feed him a little bit more to get themselves back on track.
Fresh set of downs for the Dukes. Three receivers to the left. Barnett. Pressure and sacked. Marquez Watson Trent, the Sunbelt Defensive Player of the Week. A straight line to Barnett.
That is a phenomenal play by Trent right there. Watch this get off as he comes through the hole again. Free. There's nothing the quarterback can do on this one. He did miss the receiver going across for his hot read right there, but had to take that sack right there and cover it up.
First sack of the year for the redshirt senior linebacker.
30 seconds out. Please
Timeout
reset the
called
game
by
clock
James
at 49
Madison.
seconds.
That was the first sack given up by the Dukes today.
Yeah, Georgia Southern's been twisting and stunting, trying to get to the quarterback, but they finally get touch home right there. I think they're going to continue with the pressure. When they seem to sit back, I think the quarterback's able to find receivers, but right now they're just relentless coming after the quarterback.
Being a 10-yard loss. I mean, you have to think head coach Bob Chesney unhappy with the way his team has played. You see the quarterback comparison. J.C. French, after that interception on the opening drive, and then he had the fumble on the second drive, he has been electric moving forward.
Yeah, he's been efficient. He's throwing the ball on time. The O-line's giving him great protection, making the job easy for him, and he has a great arm. So as long as they keep protecting, I think he'll be efficient.
Correction, that was the third sack the Dukes have given up. 2nd and 20. Barnett throws near side. Out of bounds goes Ymir Knight.
Got a huge third down right here. I think the Eagles are going to try to sit back and play cover to make them try to attempt another field goal into the win, which is kind of going to the decision.
Dukes only 2 for 8 on third downs. Empty backfield. Barnett throws, caught across the middle. Ooh. And Watson Trent on the tackle. Taylor Thompson. That was more of a German suplex there to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, this game's getting physical. Georgia Southern trying to impose their will on these receivers as they catch the ball. But I think that's a win for both teams on this play. I think James Madison could try a long field goal, but it looks like they're about to go for it. I think Georgia Southern content with letting them go for it and maybe get out of this half with 0 points.
Why not? 4th and 7. Dukes 5 of 14 all year. Barnett throws far side, pass caught, and the drive continues as the receiver gets out of bounds in time. Marion Dollison.
No reception. No catch.
They're saying it's incomplete. A last-second change. Take a look here.
Yeah, maybe he didn't complete the act of a catch. Big play right there for Georgia Southern defense. Way to keep fighting and getting that ball out.
Well, you saw Dollison get tied up after making the catch. Didn't have full contact, full possession of the ball, I should say.
Yeah, when you catch that ball, you got to squeeze it to your chest right there, especially if you're close to the sideline, so the referee doesn't have a chance to even make that call.
French will take a knee, and the Eagles go to the locker rooms with a 21-0 lead over James Madison. 2 touchdowns by French, a touch pass to Burgess, and 1 for 15 yards to Tyler Fromm. David Badinga, a 29-yard rushing touchdown to get things started for the Eagles. And then you add Georgia Southern gets the ball back to start the second half.
Yeah, Georgia Southern's going to have to come out in the half and try to add one more to it. Keep running the football and shorten this game. Do not give James Madison enough opportunities to get themselves back into it. And as far as James Madison, they got to speed up the offense. They had a little bit of success right here, so I think they're going to come out in the second half and try to imitate what they just done.
Our own Whitney Hayworth is standing by with Eagles head coach Clay Helton.
Coach Helton, you and I spoke pregame about how important it would be to get takeaways and drive stops for your defense. So how do you evaluate your defensive play thus far?
What an unbelievable job by the defense. You're talking about a team that scores 39 points a game and you shut them out for 2 quarters. It's really about our defensive front affecting the quarterback right now, stopping the run and getting some 3rd and longs and then affecting the quarterback.
offensively. Of course, the first two drives, not what you wanted to see, but David Bedinga get you all on the board. How do you assess that play, and how important was it to have that 9+ minute drive end in a touchdown?
Yeah, definitely. We kind of calmed down after the first two drives. I think we were a little amped up. And then we just took a deep breath and started playing our style of ball. Just told them that it's really not what they're doing. We're affecting ourselves by the turnovers. And then they started playing our style of football and scored 3 times. So proud of them. We still got 30 minutes left against a really good football team.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
21-0 our score at the half. As Coach Helton said, the Eagles settled in after the first two drives. And with Dave Bedinga getting things started, and 2 touchdown passes from J.C. French to Derwin Burgess and Tyler Fromm. We'll talk first half stats and more when we come back after the break on ESPN+. The next stop on the F1 schedule is the U.S. Grand Prix at the Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. Tomorrow afternoon, 3 Eastern, New Pacific on ABC and the ESPN app. Max Verstappen continues to lead the driver's standings by 52 points with 6 races to go. Our pre-race coverage begins at 1:30 Eastern, 10:30 a.m. Pacific. A busy week in the Sun Belt Conference as things are heating up as the race continues towards the Sun Belt Conference Championship. Throughout the week, we already saw South Alabama beat Troy on Tuesday. Marshall bouncing back over Georgia State on Thursday, and so far this afternoon, Louisiana a 10-point victory over Coastal Carolina. Old Dominion currently up 14-7 over Texas State. That matchup on ESPN Plus, and later on tonight, Arkansas State and Southern Miss. It has been a unique start to conference play, especially in the West Division, as Louisiana and Louisiana Monroe unbeaten. Texas State trying to stay unbeaten in conference, but that could change after this game against Old Dominion.
Yeah, these games right here have such importance early on in the year. Teams are fighting and scrambling for playoff spot or for conference standings and trying to get to the championship. So you got to take these games serious at this point. And I know Texas State is looking to fight back and get back and stay undefeated in their conference.
Well, there could be a playoff spot. In the 12-team college football playoff, there will be one G5 team, the best one out of all, that will get that spot. Right now, it seems like Boise State will be hanging on to that, the way Ashton Genty's having a Heisman-like season. But Georgia Southern could be in the mix, too, looking to be 3-0 in the Sun Belt Conference for the first time since 2018. We'll talk first half stats and more when we come back after the break. 21-0 Eagles over James Madison on ESPN+. Welcome back on ESPN Plus. A 21-0 Georgia Southern lead over James Madison on the Eagles' homecoming game. It has been all Georgia Southern offensively, the defense making some big plays too, limiting the conference-leading Dukes, who averaged 39 points a game, to 0 in the first half, Jason.
Yeah, I think Georgia Southern came out with a great game plan here to limit the quarterback from scrambling, keeping him in the pocket. James Madison has to come out with a time and a plan to get him open, get the receivers out in space to make more big plays.
It's going to be a short week for Georgia Southern. They take on Old Dominion on the road this upcoming Thursday. And you look at the Sun Belt as a whole, what a start for Louisiana Monroe. Best start in the FBS era, 5-1, unbeaten in Sun Belt play, and the only loss for the Warhawks against #1 Texas a few weeks ago.
Yeah, they have it going on right now. And the biggest key is they're 3-0 in Sun Belt play, so now they have something to play for, and they're going to ride high down there and keep on turning.
We saw the big sack from Marquez Watson Trent near the end of the first half, was named Sun Belt Defensive Player of the Week after his 2 forced fumbles against Marshall, helping Georgia Southern get that 24-23 win on a late Saturday night, early Sunday morning from Paulson Stadium.
Yeah, he's a great player, and you can see why he's the Defensive Player of the Week. He's relentless. He's always to the ball, and he's also getting the ball, and he's punching it out. He's the key player to Georgia Southern defense. If anybody comes in here, he's going to have to get him blocked.
We'll take one more commercial break, and we'll look at the first half stats between the Eagles and the Dukes. The Eagles, 21-0 lead over the Dukes here on ESPN+. Moments away from starting the second half at Paulson Stadium. 21-0 Georgia Southern over James Madison at halftime. Welcome you back inside the booth. Danny Wall, Jason Foster, Whitney Hayworth on sideline. I mean, Clay Helton said it pretty much with Whitney. First two drives, the Eagles got a little bit too excited, had to settle in. But, Jason, how have you seen the Eagles settle in throughout the rest of the first half with this lead?
Yeah, after the first two drives, they really did a good job of running the football and keeping the clock moving, getting themselves into what we talked about earlier, that third and short situation. Once you get manageable third down, I think their whole playbook is open, and that's allowed them to move down the field pretty much with ease at this moment.
And it really started with David Badinga wearing the number 0 jersey for toughness, discipline, and just everything that he has done. There's always one player that's getting the number 0 jersey every week, and Badinga got things started, a 29-yard touchdown. But it really started at the beginning of the game. You had Emmanuel Bush, the interception, and it just both quarterbacks, and French and Alonzo Barnett, really struggled there in the first couple of drives.
Yeah, and they struggled because there was a tremendous pressure in their face. I think once Georgia Southern got the run game off first, it allowed French to relax a little bit. So far, Barnett, he's not been able to relax because he can't get the run game going. And like Badinga, he's hitting the whole full speed, also creating big plays. So now Georgia Southern is able to play more freely.
And later on in the second quarter, you had the touch pass from J.C. French to Derwin Burgess. Jalen White having his big run, 49 yards, to put the Eagles in position for another score. 15-yard touchdown from French to Tyler Fromm, his second of the year. And also in that drive that led to Burgess' touchdown, 18 plays taking over 9 minutes off the clock. We'll talk about the second half when we come back on ESPN+. Looking at the first half stats here for the Eagles and the Dukes. The biggest thing that stands out is not really the 81 yards of total offense from James Madison, but Georgia Southern, highly efficient on third downs, 6 for 7.
Yeah, they got a balanced offense right now. If you look at their rush yards and their pass yards, it's almost even. This right here is causing James Madison to be off beat right here and not know what's coming. So Georgia Southern's doing a great job of getting themselves into third and short.
And the Eagles look to continue this momentum, getting the ball to start the second half after electing to defer, winning a coin toss. Taking at the 5. Working through, DeAndre Buchanan is tripped up at the 25. Whitney Hayworth caught up with Duke's head coach Bob Chesney during the break.
As you can imagine, Coach Chesney was a joy to speak with, but nonetheless, he said, we've just got to get in sync. I said, Coach, what does it take to get in sync? He's like, well, we have to protect our quarterback first and foremost. He said, we have guys that are open, but we simply need to deliver. I also asked him how they clean up the penalties. He said, well, we just can't have them. Simple as that, right?
Yeah, pretty simple as that. Last we checked, it was 7 penalties for 50 yards in the first. The Eagles will start from the 23. Dalen Cobb in motion. French rolls, throws, caught as Burgess runs out of bounds. Overthrown, rather. Bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, French a little bit excited right there. Great route. Watch Burgess drops his hips right there, and the ball just sails him a little bit right here.
And you start to see the Statesboro sunset start to check in. Makes it a little bit difficult for some of those balls to be thrown. French was 14 of 20 in the first half. Jalen White, the carry, he gets stopped and pushed back. And you got to admit, for the defense for James Madison, they're still going to put pressure up from the front, starting with the D-line.
Yeah, they are. You can see they're coming out here a little bit more attitude as well. They're getting to the ball. They're putting their hat on the ball. They're playing a little bit faster than they played in the first half, which could be credit to having a break at the halftime.
When it comes to getting in sync, what Coach Chesney said with our own Whitney Hayworth, it starts there up front with that D-line.
Correct. They got to build some kind of pressure so the guys on the back end can get their hands on the ball. And then also the communication comes into play at this point.
On third down, French throws. Oh, what a catch. First down, Eagles off to the completion to Dalen Cobb.
Great job by French right here, moving the pocket and a great throw on the run. Kind of what you said just a minute ago. The D-line didn't get much pressure on that one until the end, so they're trying to guard these guys all over the field for an extended period of time.
Fresh set of downs from the 35. French, play action, quick throw to Cobb. Cobb with blockers, burst of speed, bouncing outside, taken down inside the 45. The flag is down.
Holding. Offense, number 4, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Remains first down.
LV Bunkley Shelton called for holding.
Gets his hand on the outside of the shoulder pads, drug him to the ground. Good call by the referee right there. Big penalty for Georgia Southern because they had it rolling at that point.
We just talked about how clean the Eagles played in terms of penalties. Just 2 for 10 yards in the first. Remains first down. Be first and 11 from the 34. French on play action. Rolls left, fakes, and make it a yard or two. Gotten the ball back. Saying it's no gain there from French.
James Madison D-line is doing a great job of getting off blocks now. They're playing with a different speed than the first half, getting these guys into second and long situations.
When it comes to leading the D-line, Coach Chesney talked about Emmanuel Bush, Chris Fitzgerald, Eric O'Neill, and Kyrie Mans to lead the way. Gain of 1 from French. Second down. Throws, and that is a sliding catch to Derwin Burgess at midfield. First down, Eagles.
Yeah, this is too easy right here for Georgia Southern. Anytime he has this one-on-one coverage out here, the ball's coming. I'm expecting roll coverage here by James Madison here soon. Press up on him, quit the free access release.
For Burgess, his 4th reception of the day. French going to still stay in the air, and a catch made across the middle. Another first down, and this time it's Bo Johnson with his 6th reception this season.
Georgia Southern hitting their stride right here. It's French with the ball fake. He looks to 1, 2, 3. He comes all the way back across the field. Great quarterback play right there.
While the Dukes have struggled to get in sync, this is a fluid offense from Georgia Southern here to start the second half.
Yeah, Georgia Southern presents many problems with the formations that these guys have, and they always have a lot of motion on, which makes you have to defend more of the field.
Following a gain of 11, French scrambles out the pocket and will wisely slide at the 32.
Yeah, definitely getting down is a great play for him. Trying to stay healthy, want to make it through the game, especially after last week. But he's using his feet to create plays as well. He's on rhythm right now.
The one unique thing we learned from head coach Clay Helton when French went down the 4th quarter, French was actually cleared to come back in that final drive, but elected to stick with Dexter Williams as French fakes the pitch out and he goes down. They have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that just shows how much Clay Helton trusted Dexter Williams in that second half to come in and lead the charge.
Yes, Coach Helton always felt like he had 2 quarterbacks that could play. Actually, 3 quarterbacks he felt could play. Dex just happened to come in and have the hot hand, so there's no need to take him out. But he said he had total confidence in either guy at the quarterback position.
So it's a gain of 1, a loss of 1 rather, for French, 3rd and 4. French throws, has Terrence Gibbs, his 1st reception of the day, tackled by Jacob Dobbs.
Big tackle right there because he misses that tackle. I think he's off to the races. Again, Georgia Southern has motion on the play to create a confusion for the defense. Dobbs is all over the field at this point. He's playing with passion, trying to keep these guys in the game.
That is not a good sign to see, though, if you are James Madison. That appears to be Dobbs. We will take a break here on ESPN Plus while the trainers check on Dobbs. Jacob Dobbs seemed to be okay in the Dukes huddle, or when Hayworth has more on the linebacker Dobbs.
Well, Danny, everyone is always playing for something bigger than themselves. And something interesting that James Madison does is they all have a photo of their why in their locker room. They have a photo collage that they can pass and hit on their way out to practice each and every day. And we asked Jacob Dobbs, what's his why? And his why, you can see right here, is his family and his girlfriend. You can see his picture with his family is from 2014. He told us that they have always been a football family. His dad coached him throughout his entire youth, and his mom has always been there to help out in any which way. And then, of course, his girlfriend, Carly, is also his why. They have been together for almost 4 years and continues to support me, and they all are my biggest fans. So interesting to know why he plays for, or who he plays for, and why he plays. So, and as well as Coach Chesney will share that later on. But of course, we hope Jacob Dobbs is fine. We will see on the next drive when he's out there.
Thanks, Whitney. Always unique to see the players and the coaches why. We're seeing the Eagles go for it on 4th and 2. French under center, pitch out to White. He doesn't get it.
Great stop by the defense right here. James Madison prepared for what's coming. Again, Georgia Southern's up under center. They know something's coming.
Jason, we were talking during the break as to whether the Eagles should have gone for it on 4th down and kicked the field goal. You see here, the Dukes were ready that time.
Yeah, number 10 comes, he shoots the gap right there, makes a good play. Like I said, he's been coached up, and they're in their game plan.
Christian Sheeran, a big stop on 4th, forcing a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I think Georgia should have elected to kick the ball right there. Come out of half feeling good about yourself. Right now, I think James Madison feels good that they finally got a stop.
The Dukes take over on offense. Barnett, quick throw outside to George Pettaway. Pettaway will take a loss of yardage. So when you have the defense make a big stop like that, if you're the offense of the Dukes, how do you start to find momentum?
Yeah, you think you come out with a nice, safe play right there, but Georgia Southern did a good job of chasing it down. At this point, I think they got to take a shot deep. Georgia Southern starting to feel comfortable with their backpedaling, stand in front of the receiver. So I think James Madison got to open it up a little bit.
Well, you saw the numbers. It has not been a typical James Madison performance on the offensive side. Barnett throws in. Almost an interception. In and out of the hands.
Barnett got lucky right there. I don't think he saw the guy dropping right into his zone. Hit him right in the stomach. Bad place to hit him.
It's 3rd down.
Great job of dropping out of the blitz. Kind of got him fooled right here.
It was right in the basket of MJ Stroud. Couldn't hang on. Brings up 3rd and 11. 3rd downs has been a challenge for the Dukes. 2 of 9.
It's getting loud in the stadium right here, James Madison.
Barnett throws deep. Incomplete. Intended for Dylan Williams. And how about the 3 and out from the Eagles defense following the turnover on downs?
Yeah, that defense came out and did their job. I know defensive coordinator's definitely happy about this possession they had. Tight coverage here on the outside. They're not giving up an inch to James Madison.
Dukes could not capitalize after a big defensive stop. Ryan Hansen will send this one down the field. Bunkley Shelton lets this one drop. Roll inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. That's where the Eagles will go back on offense, and Josh Dobbs there. Good to see Dobbs back on the field. Eagles back on offense after the break, 21-0 with 8:55 to go in the 3rd for the Eagles. We'll have two Monday Night Football games for you on Monday. Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, and the 4-2 Ravens take on Baker Mayfield and the 4-2 Buccaneers at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on ABC, ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Plus. With Peyton and Eli on ESPN2 and exclusively on ESPN Plus. The Chargers square off against the Cardinals at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. So welcome back on ESPN Plus. Georgia Southern a 21-0 lead over James Madison, and there's something about the Eagles playing on October 19th, going 3-1 on this day, and one of those matches being against James Madison back in 1991.
Yeah, I know Georgia Southern's looking to continue this trend and get wins on October 19th. Again, also against James Madison.
Following the punt by the Dukes, the Eagles start from the 18, but Dinga bouncing outside, took a shot.
David Badinga on the run.
And that first contact by Chauncey Logan makes it a loss of 2. So if you're Georgia Southern, you have that one hiccup to start the half, turnover on downs, but how do you put that behind you?
Yeah, I think they try to get back to running the football, controlling the tempo of the game. They can do that. They can put that behind them and then milk the clock, hopefully have another long drive, what they're looking for.
Second down, and an interception, a pick 6 for JMU. DJ Barksdale. And just like that, the Dukes find their way on the board.
That's what JMU was looking for right there. They've been known to take the ball out of the air. The guy was coached up on the play. He read it, made a great play, found his way to the end zone. This is a bad start for Georgia Southern to the half. No points on the first drive and a pick 6 on this one. So JMU's feeling good about themselves at this point.
Barksdale read that one well. It was intended for Dalen Cobb. But Barksdale, his second interception on the year, second interception in the game for James Madison. And this one turns a 6. PAT is good. How about the turnaround?
Yeah, it's incredible right there. JMU still playing, kind of resonating with their coach been saying about playing 4 quarters and playing tough. This play right here could be game changing. Georgia Southern has to figure out a way to get themselves back on track, control the ball, control the clock, and play keep away. Right now, James Madison offense is still non-existent, so don't give them the game on offense by turnovers.
3 turnovers from the Eagles. We saw the first 2 in the first 2 drives of the game. And the first 2 drives of the second half not going the Eagles' way. Turnover on downs, and now a pick 6 that puts the Dukes back in it.
Yeah, Georgia Southern's feeling kind of lucky right now. Which they were 3 turnovers, usually not in the lead in the football game. Right now, they still possess the lead. I see James Madison start to jump around on their sidelines. They're feeling good about themselves as well. So this is a big possession coming up. I think Georgia Southern has to get at least 2 first downs to flip the field if they do have to punt, but it can't be a 3 and out.
That is one way to take the crowd, the power of Paulson, out of the game. Eagles will start from the 25 as the kickoff goes beyond the end zone. And this is where, as a quarterback for J.C. French, you have to have a short memory. That's your second pick in the game. French only had 2 interceptions all year.
Yeah, he definitely got to have a short memory. Go back to do what he's been doing. He's been accurate all game. Just get back, settle down, make the throws he's been making.
Bob Chesney, the Dukes head coach, is now fired up and locked in. On first down, handoff to Jalen White, up the middle, stopped at the 28. And that just pumps new life into your defense, especially after having some troubles. Really spent a lot of time on the field in the first half due to the 9-minute drive by Georgia Southern.
Yeah, definitely gave them new life. They've gotten the ball turned over from Georgia Southern. Now when they get a touchdown out of it, I think they're going to be playing with a different speed here.
White again, and White breaks through, gets past Dobbs, across midfield, taken out at the end. What a run for Jalen White. That puts him over 100 yards rushing for the game.
Great run by Jalen White, way to protect the ball. O-line did a great job blocking this up right here. He hit the hole, got downfield, got the Georgia Southern across midfield. Nice stutter step right there. Get through it, run away from it, protecting the ball. No more turnovers. Good job.
A gain of 31 for White. Now 114 yards on the day. From the 39 on first down. French, another give. And that time White just a couple of yards. And that just shows you how Jalen White can make an impact and really settle things out there for the Eagles offense.
Yeah, he's the calming factor of the offense. Once he gets going, the Eagles are a totally different offense. They're not one-dimensional. When they can run the ball at the middle, they're very tough to defend, which will open up the outside for Burgess and the rest of the guys out there to make big-time catches.
An injury as Jacob Thomas is down. And when we've seen just how long the defense has played. I mean, Georgia Southern, their time of possession at 22 minutes, that's where fatigue really starts to set in. We saw Jacob Dobbs go down. Luckily, he was able to get up and get through. You look at Jalen White just tonight, he's had a new season high in rushing yards today.
Yeah, fatigue setting in is definitely something that James Madison is probably looking into right now. Georgia Southern's doing a good job of running the ball on first down. So James Madison is probably looking at a way to get some blitz packages in there, get this into second and long, but they're definitely worried about this fatigue factor setting in.
It's been a perfect balance offensively for Georgia Southern. 340 yards total, 170 both in the air and on the ground.
Yeah, and that's hard to defend from a defense when you know that they're two-dimensional. You can't just sit on one thing. So Georgia Southern's doing a great job of calling the plays. Now they just got to execute when they get to the red zone and start getting touchdowns again.
2nd and 6. French throws, finds Fromm. Fromm inside the 30. Fromm with blockers. Fromm tripped up inside the 10. Eagles in the red zone.
Another great call by Georgia Southern coordinator right here. Get the run fake play action as everybody runs across field, then backdoor screen to Fromm, and he gets upfield. He shows his wheels right here, almost gets in the end zone.
1st and goal from the 6.
I think this is a drive that has to end with a touchdown for Georgia Southern based on what happened last time.
Badinga at running back. Johnson in motion. Badinga spins. Tackled at the 4.
It's a knife tough run right there. He hits the hole so hard with such speed, he forces the defense to make a tackle. If you arm tackle him, he's getting to the end zone.
Under 6 minutes to go in the 3rd. 6th play of the drive. French throws. Johnson tripped up. Touchdown saving tackle by Chris Sheeran brings up 3rd and goal.
Very good tackle right there. I thought that was going to find a way to the end zone. He got the shoelaces, gave defense a chance. With that being said, James Madison had a pick 6, but they were right back on the field, so they still didn't get much break. And this is definitely wearing on them, so I think they would settle for a 3-point field goal right here.
Jalen White back in there running back. Play clock at 8. Now a timeout going to be called by the Eagles. Seemed like they just took too much time on the play clock there.
It looked like a little undecisive what they wanted to do down here, but coach wants to make sure they get the best play call, trying to get this 1 yard for a touchdown.
Talking things over here, and we've seen the production of Jalen White. Who do you go to here, Jason?
It's got to be White. He's been hitting the hole hard. He's a hard guy to bring down. He seems like he has the feel of hitting the hole right now. You see when he gets to the hole, he has these long runs. The long runs happen because of good blocking and also patience by the running back. If you hit it too fast, you're going to beat your guards around. So at this moment, he does a good job of standing behind his block, and he finishes runs hard with his pass down. So I'm definitely looking for him at this moment.
It's been a solid 1-2 punch between Jalen White and David Badinga. Badinga 8 carries, 38 yards, and a touchdown, and he's out there on the field along with Terrence Gibbs. So instead of White, if the Eagles decide to run, you have Badinga and Gibbs as your options.
Yeah, I think they're about to hike the ball real fast right here. As soon as they come out of the huddle, get it going and try to catch James Madison off beat right here.
Out of the Eagles, timeout. 3rd and goal from the 2. French under center. Play action. French throws, end zone, touchdown! Elijah Walton, his first reception for his first career score.
Oh, the offensive coordinator is in his bag right here with this play call. Run fake right here, come to the backside of the end zone, the drag. No one's there. Great play call. I think he fooled us all hitting the booth and as well on the field.
I agree, partner. I mean, you bring in Gibbs and Badinga as running back option. Do you think French is going to go to one of those two? And the way that French sold that play action, Walton was untouched. Nobody was around him in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, that's the execution you need on a play like that. You can tell they've been working on that play, and it worked to perfection.
Stewart's BAT, it's good. 28-7 Eagles here in the 3rd.
Nice route right here. Keep his feet in bounds, nowhere yet. Get you a touchdown right here. Great job of selling the block, and he slips out, slows down. Great job.
Redshirt freshman Elijah Walton, his 2nd career reception, first this year, in his first career touchdown to make it 28-7 Georgia Southern over James Madison.
Yeah, that was a great touchdown for him, especially being in the moment that Georgia Southern really needed a score. He come through and deliver for his team. They have a deep tight end room. I'm sure he's glad just to get in the end zone.
Saw a mix of Tyler Fromm getting some reception, Johnson moving it in the target, and then Walton able to get one through It's Cam Ross, nowhere to go, tackled inside the 20. So if you're James Madison, you have that shot by your defense on the pick six, but then the touchdown from the Eagles offense. How do your offense get going if you're Bob Chesney and the Dukes?
Yeah, I think James Madison got to go back to the empty set that they had right before the half where they were moving the ball. I think the only thing that stopped them at that time was the time right before halftime and also the penalty they had. So if they can get into the empty set and let the quarterback just kind of pick and choose his targets, I think they can get back into it.
Had a couple of players transfer out, one of them being Jordan McLeod now at Texas State. On the carry on first down, Yamir Knight gets bounced out. And it usually takes some time when you put together a new team with a first-year head coach. I mean, this is a James Madison team with 63 new players. But to start your season 5-1 is a huge testament to the buy-in from Bob Chesney.
Yeah, he definitely had his guys buying in. Like I said, 63, 64 new players. This is something that is unseen, and these guys have bought in. So right now they're still believing they're going to win this game, and they're still fighting. So don't be surprised if they start making some plays down the stretch.
George Pettaway gets taken down, makes it 3rd and short, 3rd and 1 to be exact. Seeing the Dukes offense really hurry up.
This situation right here, 3rd and short, I think is where James Madison likes to play, especially the way they run the football. Earlier in the game, there was always a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. They're comfortable with this situation right here.
The Dukes need it. 2 and 10, 2 for 10 on 3rd downs. Handoff up the middle. Purdy.
It's going to be close right here.
Got it. Just the third down completion for the Dukes.
That snap looked the timing looked a little bit off right there as well, but Purdy hit the hole hard, stuck his head down, and got the 1 yard they needed.
Flag on the play.
Number 76, 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
False start on Pack McMurdy, the right tackle.
Yeah, it just seems like every time James Madison gets a first down. Yeah, every time they get a first down, they shoot themselves with the foot with some kind of penalty. And now they're back behind the change, kind of eliminates their run game again.
See the penalty yards and the average, and it looks like another penalty for the Dukes.
Number 77, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
And now it's on the left tackle, Jesse Ramil, the power pulsing coming alive.
Yeah, I definitely think the stadium noise is starting to get to these guys right here. They just got to concentrate and focus in to get this ball snapped and get back on track.
Make it 1st and 20 from the 19. Barnett, quick throw, pass caught to Dollison. Dollison fighting for extra yards, and he gets those 10 yards right back for JMU.
A good drive start again to catch a short pass. But I love how Georgia Southern's running to the football, putting hats on it, getting the guy to the ground. Way to swarm.
Second and 10. Trips left.
Got an extra wide split up top. The quarterback run trying to get the DB out of there.
Barnett tripped up. Aiden Jackson getting there.
I think this is the first intentional run we've seen from the quarterback all day, I believe. I hadn't seen it much.
It is.
I think right now James Madison trying to find any way to generate some offense. So they may be leaning on the quarterback legs a little bit right here.
For the most part, it's been negative yardage from Barnett due to the defense getting to the quarterback for sacks. Gain of 2, 3rd and 8. Barnett, good protection. Pass caught on the outside by Ross. First down, Dukes.
It's a very good route ran by Ross at the top. Got in, got out of his break. The ball was on time. Barnett takes his 3 steps, delivers the ball, Nice hands, keeps the ball away from the body, gets it in bounds.
Approaching the final minute of the third quarter. Barnett, another quick throw, completed to Ross. Ross diving at the 47.
Something's not looking right about their snaps. I'm like, the quarterback's not ready. The O-line's early. Something's going on with their snap cadence right here. I'm thinking the noise maybe still get to these guys.
We did see those troubles in the first quarter for the Dukes. 2nd and 3. Barnett, plenty of time. Throws it away.
Good pressure right there by the D-line. Everybody stayed home. And a good throwaway by Barnett. Didn't make a bad play worse. I think James Madison really needs a first down right here. I don't think their defense can come back on the field. They've been on the field all day, so this is a huge play right here. The Georgia Southern fans are live and they're loud.
Third and 3. Barnett pitches it out. Wayne Knight shakes off a tackle and gets the first down for the Dukes.
Yeah, it's a good play call right here. They put the quarterback back in motion, let him run a little bit with the option route. And a nice pitch. Knight cut it up. Again, using the quarterback's legs may be key to if they want to make any kind of comeback right here.
Dukes want to get one more playoff in the quarter. Barnett with time, throws, pass caught. There'll be another first down for the Dukes. Pass completed to Logan Kyle. And that will end the third quarter. The Dukes are finding some rhythm on offense as they go into the fourth, but it is still a 28-7 Georgia Southern lead. Fourth quarter coming up after the break on ESPN+. Control the Sun Belt East on the line as the Eagles a 28-7 lead over James Madison. Looking at the top 10, of course, you have the big matchup, Georgia and Texas, the 1-5 team in the nation at 7:30 on ABC. Miami was battle-tested at Louisville. And even look at Alabama and Tennessee. That is a low-scoring affair where Tennessee up 14-10 right now.
Yeah, we definitely thought that'd be more high-scoring than that with these two offenses they had. But apparently they playing some good defense up there, and it's going to come down to the wire.
Really the opposite when we saw the matchup a couple of weeks ago between Alabama and Georgia. It was a pretty back-and-forth go at thing, but then Georgia started to have a fourth-quarter comeback, and you saw both teams trade off touchdowns near the end. Fourth quarter begins in Paulson. Tyler Purdy on first down, tackled at the 35. What's it going to take for the Dukes here offensively in the fourth to now come back?
Yeah, they're going to have to play with some tempo and play with a lot of pace right now. They see they're speeding it up, and then they're hitting the holes on offense right here. Quick pass, great pressure by Trent, by Marquez again. He's all over the field tonight.
So rather that Purdy run was for 2nd and 1. Purdy was short on the first down on the final play of the third quarter. But nonetheless, head coach Bob Chesney has talked about how they have a unique variety of running backs to go with. You see Wayne Knight now in the backfield next to Barnett.
Right, and all the running backs bring something different to the table, so that's why they all play. So he's confident in all of them. Falstaff throwing it deep right here.
Barnett deep to the end zone, caught! Marion Dollison.
I think Georgia Southern's looking for a flag. Pass interference, but they're going to let this stand right here.
At the 38, and if it's on the Eagles,
50 underneath is off the stout. Penalty is declined. Touchdown.
Which it is. Touchdown JMU. A deep shot by Barnett and able to find Marion Dollison.
Dollison did a great job coming here and catching this ball. This could be the spark play they need to get themselves back into this game.
Well, that is the shot that JMU indeed needed. 35 yards from Barnett to Dollison. Dollison's 4th touchdown on the year. And a lengthy drive for the Dukes. 13 plays, only taking 5 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, this is the best drive they had by far. 13 plays. That means they got a lot of first downs on this drive. So they're starting to feel a little bit more confident. They're trying to see if they have enough time. Oh, yeah, good. No call right there, but hey, you got to keep playing. Way to go up and get the ball by Dollison right there. Barnett, he recognized the offsides. Get the ball up, and you throw into the end zone, you get this chance right here.
So how about the block there by Wayne Knight protecting Barnett, giving him that time to throw? You can make the argument that there should have been a pass interference call if Dollison was able to rip through Mark Stampley. But now look at this. You're starting to see the Dukes get fired up. Kai Holmes, a free safety, really getting his defense to lock in as they go back out against the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, this is the big drive right here. I think Georgia Southern wants to get into here and run the ball to milk this clock down a little bit, continue to get first downs, want to have a drive of 10, 12, 13 plays at the end with points. And obviously James Madison looking to get here 3 and out or even get another turnover, which they've gotten plenty of this game.
Only taking 28 seconds off the clock in the fourth quarter. So this is where your defense needs to make big plays. It's been those shot plays that we've seen that get the Dukes on the board. It was the pick 6 that we saw from DJ Barksdale and the touchdown pass to Dollison. Max Lipninski sending that one deep into the end zone. The Eagles will take it out. DeAndre Buchanan across the 20. If you're Georgia Southern, we have seen some lengthy drives, but what's going to be the focus here for the Eagles offense?
I think they're going to stay with the safe passes right here. Try not to throw anything too deep or let the defense get a hand on the ball. So I expect a lot of short passes with some crossing routes. Then if all this fails, give the ball to White. He's having an amazing day, probably his best day yet. And see if they can keep this clock moving.
That has been the key for the Eagles. Short passes from J.C. French. French 22 for 30. It's over 200 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. From the 22, White, 8 up, and tackled for a loss of yards. Eric O'Neal, the redshirt junior.
Yeah, James Madison stuffed this play from the beginning. They were right on the guards as they pulled. They hugged them. Almost a tackle. Yeah, got a tackle for a loss right here. So maybe Georgia Southern comes back with a counter here later on.
A loss of 2. 2nd and 12. French throws to Burgess. Burgess taken down quickly by Terrence Spence.
Yeah, that's always a safe option to go throw it out to Burgess. He's going to make a play. We've got a third and 7, 3rd and 8. I think this is what James Madison is looking to have Georgia Southern at all game. If they can get off the field right here, this game's going to get real interesting.
Make it 3rd and 6.
Looks like James Madison is trying to take away Burgess' free access up top, so I think French may have to go elsewhere with this ball.
He have been effective on 3rd downs, 8 for 10. French throws, caught by Dallas at the 30, but will be short of a 1st down. But forward progress, they're going to give it to him.
Gave it to him. That's a big time catch right there. Get those hands out there and go and make this catch. Great pass, great catch.
That is literally inches ahead. That will give the Eagles a much-needed 1st down.
It goes back to the first quarter. We talk about how JC's comfortable throwing to his partner right here. So anytime they get in trouble, he's going to be looking for him.
From the 33, play action. French takes a deep shot, intercepted. Jacob Thomas picks it off, his 3rd interception on the year. And the defense for the Dukes stepping up.
Oh, yes, this is what James Madison needed right here. I think they're feeling themselves right now. This is probably a 4th turnover they've gotten. So now Georgia Southern defense has to come out to make a play.
That is French's 3rd interception on the night. The Dukes defense stepping up. That's 4 turnovers overall for Georgia Southern. The Dukes back on offense when we come back. This game is not over yet. Under 12 and a half to go. Dukes down by 14 on ESPN+. And rather, we're going to stick with the action right here.
Georgia Southern got to be expecting a deep shot right here from James Madison. They're feeling themselves. Got press coverage down here. Oh, they stick it in there. Good run.
Handoff. How about Petaway?
Petaway keeps his feet running. He's the hard running back to bring down. He's hitting the hole very hard.
Rather, Wayne Knight on the carry, but still.
Yeah, Knight. Oh, I'm sorry. Wayne Knight he's hitting the hole very hard. His feet don't stop. He's got contact with the 4 to 5 and ends up with a 7-yard gain.
Dukes wasting no time. Barnett, pitch out to Wayne Knight. Knight runs into a hole. He's able to spin out of it, but my goodness. The Eagles defense was there. DeAndre Morris on the tackle. Look at the quarterback comparison that we've seen between Barnett and J.C. French.
Yeah, both of them started off very well. Barnett started off very slow, but he seemed like he's heating up. He's finding his rhythm. French is starting to turn the ball over a little bit. He's getting some little pressure in his face. So I think Georgia Southern can help him out with some easier throws here. Big play right here on 3rd down. I think that the Eagles are going to try to bring a little bit of heat.
3rd and 3. Barnett, pressure coming. Barnett can't spin out of it. DeAndre Morris with the sack.
Yeah, the Eagles right here wanted to keep Barnett, keep him out of his comfort zone, so I think they had to do something different, so they sent the guy off the edge. Oh, they were playing fast. May have caught Georgia Southern too many men on the field.
Dukes way, hurry up.
Did they get the timeout?
Southern, their first.
Eagles wisely getting a timeout off in time. I mean, we saw
10:45 on the game clock, please.
See here the sack by Morris.
Good job of holding on right there. He's an elusive player. He almost got out of that. Wisely got down and covered up the ball.
I mean, we've seen already in college football having 12 men on the field can work out to your advantage. I mean, last week, Ohio State and Oregon, Dan Lanning had purposely having 12 men on the field when the Buckeyes were trying to mount the comeback in the fourth.
Yeah, a very smart play on the coach's part right there. Split the 12 men on the field, get the runoff. So I think they've recently changed the rule, or reviewing the rule on that. So it'll be interesting how college football adopts that.
It's just so unique how so many plays and so many rules are getting changed as the season progresses. So out of the timeout, it is 4th and 8 from the 38. The Dukes will go for it.
I think Georgia Southern's going to sit back and play the sticks right here on this one.
Barnett with time throws near side, pass caught, and the second hit will keep the Dukes behind. That was caught by Taylor Thompson, but the effort from Georgia Southern's Aiden Jackson with a turnover on downs. Eagles back on offense when we come back after the break. 28-14, Georgia Southern. One more look at the 4th down stop by the Eagles.
Yeah, great throw right there. Trying to shake off a tackle, but Georgia Southern pursuit and effort makes this play short right here. This could be the game-turning play right here.
Give credit to Aiden Jackson for hanging on. The catch made by Taylor Thompson, and then Marquez Watson-Trent, the captain of the defense, making a statement on that hit.
He's everywhere. He embodies what Georgia Southern is, and you can see from his effort how their defense is going to play all game.
The Eagles offense back out on the field. Eagles will start from the 33. Hand off Jalen White. Taken down at the 36. Jason, you were talking during the break and how the Eagles have to run the ball here, given that the Dukes have put up 4 turnovers, 3 of them by interceptions.
Right. It's the reason why James Madison leads the nation in takeaways. I mean, their defense and their secondary is really some ball hawks. Right now, if I'm Georgia Southern, I'd definitely keep it out of the air. Or if I am going to put it in there, it's going to be something short or safe as a screen. But right now, I think Georgia Southern has to establish the run game and let this clock run down a little bit.
And the run game has really elevated compared to the season average, 174 yards tonight. After a gain of 3 from White. White carries again up the middle. Be short of the down.
Yeah, he's just short, but what we just spoke about, they're running the football right now, going to make James Madison actually play tackle football. You put the ball in there, you give them the advantage. So right, I would expect this without guards pull him because James Madison's hugging the guards very closely right here. Or French could pull this ball out and he can get a first down with his own 2 feet.
3rd and 2. White still in a running back. French handoff to White. White fighting, but won't get the first. That is a big 3 and out for the Dukes defense. How about that?
Yeah, they stood up right here and got the stop they needed. It's going to be interesting to see if Georgia Southern tries to quarterback sneak this thing, but James Madison defense, they're still playing. They're trying to keep their team in this.
It's 4th and short. What is it? One more time. What would you do, Jason?
In this position right here, I think I just go in under center, quit trying to do a quick play, quarterback sneak, get to half a yard, keep the ball and try to run another 3 or 4 minutes off this clock.
Either side is converted on 4th down.
I don't think they're going to hike it right here. I think they're going to play it safe and try to punt this ball away.
Play clock at 2. French gets it off. He goes for it. The sneak.
This is going to be a close one right here. I'm not sure if he got this one. I think he got it.
The officials don't even know. They're going to bring out the chains.
This could be the play of the game right here. The Georgia Southern defense has to be ready to come back out on defense and get another stop if it's called upon. It's hard to unpile all the bodies right there. I don't think they're going to be able to change the spot.
But that was the right play. That was you, right? Quarterback sneak out the middle.
Definitely. I definitely want to get a quarterback. It looks like he got it right here, too. So it's definitely the right play for him, too. About the nose of the football, seriously.
Literally a game of inches.
Correct. But I think this was a big call for Georgia Southern. I think they felt the momentum swinging a little bit right there. So they want to take it back, keep this ball for another 3 minutes, and hopefully get some points out of it.
So following the quarterback sneak on 4th and 1, the drive continues for Georgia Southern. Clock winding down, 8 minutes to play in the game.
I think Georgia Southern content to let the play clock run down here and hike it under 5 seconds, try to shorten this game.
They hike it with 7 seconds. White patiently getting through.
James Madison, you see them ripping at the ball. I think they sense what's coming here, so they're trying to get this ball out. Georgia Southern has to do a great job protecting the ball, putting 2 hands on it at this moment in the game.
Well, the Eagles learning from their mistakes in the last drive. All the plays that's been run, all on the ground.
Yeah, I think they see what's happening right here. They're going to make James Madison play ball and let this clock run a little bit.
They're a gain of 3 from White. Play action. French rolls and throws. Incomplete. Flag on the play.
I think they got him a little hold when he broke at the top of his route. I think he grabbed the receiver just enough for the referee to throw the flag right here.
See what Scott Broadway says.
Pass interference. Defense, number 32, spot foul. Automatic first down.
Pass interference on DJ Barksdale.
Run fake. He comes out here. Good coverage it looked like, but we'll take it. I'd be surprised if the ball goes in the air again. James Madison, they're draped over the receivers right now.
You're looking over at you. You were a bit shocked that the Eagles decided to pass.
Yeah, they've been having success on the run game, and White's been doing his thing. I think you just keep the ball on the ground and get yourself into 3rd and short situations. Again, another good run on 1st down, 3 or 4 yards. run the play clock down, do it again. I think James Madison, they're really looking to rip this ball out and get turnovers, so got to be careful putting this ball in there.
That was the 21st carry for Jalen White, a gain of 4. Now at 132 yards on the ground. White with 2 big runs in this game, one for 49 yards, the other for 30. Right at 31.
Yeah, I think the Eagles are looking for a big run right here. I think James Madison starting to put their hands on the hip a little bit, looking over at the sideline. So if they can keep this drive going, I feel a big run coming.
8th play of the drive. White. Gain of 1 or 2.
Jalen White on the run. No gain, being third down, 6 yards to go.
Rather, no gain that time by White. Brings up 3rd.
I think in this situation right here, I think you're still running the ball again, trying to get yourself maybe into a 4th and short where you can quarterback sneak it again. But I'd be very wary of putting this ball in the air.
Regardless, the Eagles still highly efficient on 3rd downs. 9 for 12. 3rd and 6. White stopped.
Yeah, JMU defense has really stepped on this possession right here. Kept their team in the game, gave them a chance to come back and get in the game. That's all they can ask for from the defense right here. Georgia Southern may be going for it and trying to end this game right now.
I understand the thought of it, but with it being 4th and 4, I think you just rely on your punt team to put the ball deep and put JMU in a tough position on offense.
Yeah, it's the right decision right here. The defense has been playing very well. You want to get a kick here inside the 5, inside the 10, and let your defense play ball again.
Amir Knight deep to return for the punt by Alex Smith.
Delay of the game, kicking team, 5-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
And you'll take that if you're the Eagles. This takes more time off the clock, now under 5 minutes to play.
It also gives them room to punt the ball right there. It's hard to punt a ball only 35, 40 yards, so I think it gives the kicker more room to put the ball up and get a little bit more height on it. I think returner has to do a good job of fair catching this ball, not letting it get inside the 5-yard line.
This is just the 2nd punt for Alex Smith tonight. And the Aussie sends that deep inside the 10. Fair catch made at the 7.
Got a flag here.
Going to go on JMU.
Was the clock running on this penalty? Would Georgia Southern get the maybe 30 more seconds on the play clock?
Let's see.
Illegal formation on the receiving team, lined up over the snapper. 5-yard penalty from the end of the kick, 1st down.
Okay.
So legal formation from the punt return for James Madison. That puts him back half the distance. It's going to be a long offensive drive for the Dukes. They want to get back in this one. We'll take a commercial break. 4:43 to go. Eagles up 28-14 over the Dukes. 4:43 to go in regulation. The Dukes will start the ball from the 4-yard line following the penalty on the punt and special team. And Dukes will head back to Harrisonburg for 2 games following this match against Georgia Southern. Taking on Southern Miss. We'll have a bye week, then hosting Georgia State, Old Dominion, App State, and Marshall left to go on their schedule. I mean, the first half has been electric for the Duke, especially their 70-point performance over UNC in Chapel Hill. It's the most points the Tar Heels have given up in team history.
All right, well, they followed at 70 points by a 63-point outing against Ball State, so they had been rolling coming into the night. So I know they're looking to get themselves back on track right here in this drive right here, see if they can come back and steal this game from Georgia Southern.
For Duke's offense that averages 39 points a game, just 14 tonight in Statesboro.
And I believe 7 of those came on defense, so they're really off task right now.
First down, Barnett dumps it off to Pettaway. And Pettaway tackled at the 15.
Look like they're about to go to no huddle, just call the plays, keep it clean so they can get these plays off quicker.
And rather, instead of enforcing the penalty, the Duke started from the 8-yard line. So gain of 7 there from Pettaway. Another quick throw, this time of Marion Dollison. First down, Dukes. Under 5 minutes to go, just 2 timeouts. You want to go high tempo here.
Yeah, I think Georgia Southern is comfortable letting them catch a 5-yard hitch route, but I think James Madison looking to have one of their dynamic receivers make somebody miss. But Georgia Southern's doing a great job of tackling the outside leg right here.
And Pettaway up the middle was stopped. Deshaun Davis there near the end.
And I think Georgia Southern content with this right here. If they want to put the ball on the ground, they're going to let them. I think they got to take a shot at some point, try to get in the end zone before that 2-minute mark.
Barnett with time. Near side, pass caught. Another first down. Taylor Thompson, the reception.
I think they're actually going to call it. They gave him the first down right here. Now, obviously, the clock does not stop in college after the first down now, so they definitely got to stay on the gas and get the play off right here.
Not until under 2 minutes. With the 2-minute timeout now in college football. With a timeout.
Review the spot.
Or rather, reviewing the spot here. The official's timeout.
This play is under video review, whether or not the runner actually made the line to gain.
Yeah, I believe he was short right there, but they'll come up with a third one here.
You have Barnett having word with the officials, but the fans staying and having a great time in Paulson Stadium for homecoming.
Oh, yeah, it's homecoming night. They're going to party it up tonight. They're going to try to see the Eagles get this victory, then they're going to enjoy the rest of the night. So they're definitely here to the end.
You were always in favor of having homecoming matches during the day, were you?
100%. You know, you want to get if you get a win in the daytime, then you get to go party it up at nighttime. One of the great experiences about college is getting a win on a Saturday night and getting out there and being able to enjoy it with your teammates.
If there is a story you can tell on air about the parties in Statesboro following a win, especially for a homecoming, what were the moments that stood out to you?
Well, the story you can tell, the parties last all night. That's the one thing, as you know, the parties last all night. So, but after a loss, though, is definitely a different feeling. You don't want to go out. You want to go home. So that, you know, if we with James Madison, when they're about to travel, you want to come home with a win, especially on homecoming. You want to have a win. So winning just cures everything right here.
So you see here on the review, the left knee from Taylor Thompson. Also, we're being told the chains weren't fully stretched out. So that could play a factor into whether it's a first down or not. We'll take a commercial break, and we'll have the ruling when we come back. Beautiful sunset here in Statesboro. The call was that Thompson was short. The chains weren't fully stretched out, so it's 3rd and 1 for James Madison. From the 30-yard line, a quick handoff up the middle, and the Dukes get the first down.
Yeah, James Madison's in pure hurry-up mode right now. They're just running the ball to get a first down, but I expect to see the ball in the air for the next few plays here.
In some small games, the Dukes need a deep shot. Barnett breaks out of traffic on the run, sliding at the 45.
Good job by Barnett to pull it down and get positive yardage. Unfortunately, the clock's still running, but Georgia Southern also did a good job of staying back and not letting anybody get behind the DBs right here.
Petaway, the carry, shakes through across midfield, down at the 46. 47 rather, and a man down for Georgia Southern. Deshaun Davis.
This actually helps James Madison out right here, give him a timeout, time to catch their breath, and probably call 2 plays right here.
The Eagles defense has been banged up throughout the season. There were a couple of players that we were told by head coach Clay Helton that would not play. A couple of secondary members that are out alongside one of the defensive linemen. First down for the Dukes. Barnett scrambles up the middle inside the 40. He goes down. 2nd and short.
They're trying to hustle up, but it looks like one of the receivers are getting lined up here. Here we go.
Trying to get one more play before the 2-minute timeout. Barnett, quick throw, Petaway, tackled at the 28. So 1:54 remaining. Dukes looking to make it a 1-score game. More to come after the break on ESPN Plus. Back on ESPN Plus, it's going to be a short week for Georgia Southern. They head to Old Dominion for a matchup on Thursday night. And then the schedule continues at South Alabama right after a bye week. And the final 3 games of the year, Troy, Coastal Carolina, and Appalachian State.
Yeah, I know Georgia Southern's definitely looking forward to ending this game and getting out of here with a W before they can look at the rest of their schedule.
Duke's threatening. Lengthy drive. Duke's at the 28-yard line. The 10th play of the drive. Barnett sacked. Davion Rhodes. First sack on the season. And it's a big one.
Yeah, watch this get off right here. Get his hands out. Get the arms off of him. Boom. Nice job. Ooh, rolled up on 76 right here. That's a big sack for Georgia Southern. Definitely throws James Madison off course right here.
McMurdy, who got tied up, limping off the field. 2nd and 16 following the sack.
Georgia Southern sitting back with just a 3-man pressure.
Barnett going to keep up the middle, gets knocked down by Watson Trent.
I think they're content with the quarterback running the ball with his clock still moving right here. They'll give that up at any time.
Final minute of play. Barnett throws far side, pass caught. Taji Hudson, just his 2nd reception on the year.
Yeah, they needed a better pass right there. We had off coverage. He just threw it a little low. I think if he throws it in his breadbasket, guy can get up and make a move and possibly get out of bounds instead of using the last time out.
That was 3rd down, so it brings up 4th and 1 as Freedom watches on. Timeout call by James Madison, their 2nd.
I think Georgia Southern got a dilemma right now. Do they heat them up and get the game over with, or do they play coverage, keep the ball in front, and try to keep it out of the end zone?
Well, if you're Barnett, it's 4th and 1. Do you keep it yourself or do you give it to your running back?
I'm personally keeping it myself, trying to get the first down. So I like me when you're running the ball, but I
didn't trust anybody else.
Right, it was 3rd and 1. They knew they were going to be blocking for the most part. They always tell me that. But right here, I mean, I think he definitely got to get the first down. Whoever you trust most is who you got to go with. He's had this drive. He's actually ran the ball pretty well this drive.
Even though it hasn't been the rushing night for the Dukes, 74 yards, but Barnett has been able to pick up some yards. Still in the negatives, though, with 10 carries, negative 11 yards. Been taken back a bit by sacks. 4th and 1.
They got a bunch set right here, probably trying to run something quick to the flats off the play action.
Dukes unsuccessful on 4th downs. 0 for 2.
And the receiver here up top has a cut split, so probably going to try to go across field.
Barnett, handoff, and a first down as Petaway absorbs contact and keeps the drive going. Time is winding down.
Nice effort to get the first down right there. I think Georgia Southern had to stop early, but he made a good job, good effort.
Play is called dead.
Yeah, I think Georgia Southern wants to talk about it.
Georgia Southern, their 2nd. Please reset the game clock to 48 seconds. 48 seconds on the game clock.
So the Eagles use their 2nd timeout. 3 extra seconds added on the clock.
Right, and I think that they're definitely trying to tell the Eagles, make sure you tackle the outside leg, keep these guys in bounds. And no penalties, right? Don't extend the drive by penalty, make them earn it.
A lot of fans still in attendance, especially on the student side. That was a unique thing last week against Marshall. You had a lot of fans exit Paulson at halftime where it wasn't the Eagles' night, really the first 3 quarters, 3.5 quarters, but miraculous comeback. Now up by 2 scores. The Eagles want to seal the deal to remain unbeaten in the Sun Belt. From the 17, first down, 48 seconds. Barnett to the end zone, overthrows.
Yeah, I think he just rushed a little bit. He saw the blitz coming, but it actually got picked up. I think he could have stood in there a little bit longer, delivered a better pass. but not a bad throwaway right there. Save a little bit of time.
4 seconds taken off on that play. Second down. Barnett, pressure coming, in zone, incomplete, but a flag.
And I think that's the penalty that I'm sure that Coach Hill was just talking about. Don't jump off sides, don't extend the drive right there. I think they just did that, gave them a free shot at the end zone. It's going to be 2nd and 5 with 40 seconds left.
Number 7 in the neutral zone at the snap. 5-yard penalty. So second down.
Offsides on Isaac Walker. Second and 5 from the 12. Barnett throws again, and another overthrown pass, that time intended for Thompson. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, they had the play they wanted right there. They had the guy right up the seam route. He just missed him right there. The ball flew a little bit on him. I think he got to stand there and make a throw. We'll be surprised if they come back with something similar to the play they just ran because he was wide open.
34 seconds. Barnett on 3rd down. Pass caught inside the 10. And the pushback forward progress, though, will give the Dukes a 1st down. Hudson makes the catch.
I think James Madison need to get on the ball right here and get the play height. As soon as it's ready, they need to go and have a play call.
1st and goal.
They call a timeout, I believe.
No timeout has been called. The whistle hasn't been blown yet, so.
Play clock has not started, so
now it seems like a timeout will be called.
Madison, their 3rd and final timeout of the game.
Dukes will use their final timeout of the night.
See right here. He comes off. Nice throw, nice split right here by the receiver trying to get to the end zone, but Georgia Southern's rallying to the football like always. Again, Marquez is in on the tackle trying to rip that thing out like last week.
Goes back to the captains, making the big plays here at the end of the game. That's what defensive coordinator Brandon Bailey said. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games.
He's definitely been delivered. He's delivered today. He's delivered last week. He's delivered all week. Georgia Southern keeps coming up to the challenge. I think that right here, if they can get a stop and get out of this game, defense coordinator will be pretty happy with this performance.
So it's 1st and goal from the 4. 27 seconds. Dukes out of timeouts. Eagles have 1 left. Barnett throws incomplete. Mark Stampley on the coverage on Hudson.
Very good coverage right there, but I thought he was going to come down with that. He got up pretty high in the air, just couldn't pull it in. I think they got to go to another quick throw right here, too. It can't be a long development play. This ball got to get in the end zone pretty much right now.
Second down. Barnett.
Georgia Southern brought the extra.
And he's sacked.
James Madison hustling to the line, but Georgia Southern blew the gates, brought more pressure.
8 seconds left. Duke's got to hurry up. Barnett, 3rd down. Throws, end zone, incomplete. There's 1 second left on the clock. Dukes will get 1 final play.
Yeah, I think Georgia Southern's playing for pride right now. They don't want to let these guys in the end zone. They know they can feel the stop coming. They want to end this on a really good note.
Nonetheless, that will seal the deal for the Eagles. A 2-score lead. Final play of the game. Barnett to the end zone, tipped, and Georgia Southern remains unbeaten in the Sun Belt and take control of the East Division.
Very big win for the Eagles right there to remain unbeaten in the Sun Belt. They control their own destiny right here, so they can write their own history. This is the first time they've been 3-0 in the Sun Belt.
It's 2018.
Since 2018. This is one of the goals Coach Helton wanted to have to get to the conference champ. This is what they had to do, and they came out and delivered and played very well today, especially defensively. Offensively, they had some turnovers, but I think they're on the right track now.
It was not a clean performance from the Eagles offense. 4 turnovers in the game. However, it was the defense that limited the Dukes for an offense that averages 39 points a game. Georgia Southern holds the Dukes to 14 and give JMU their second loss in conference play. Eagles now 5-2 on the year, 3-0 in the Sun Belt. JMU 5-2, but 1-2 in conference play. And what a night it was. The fifth-year running back, Jalen White, 134 yards on the ground and 23 carries. Whitney Hayworth is standing by with White.
Well, Danny, you just said it. Jay White, 134 yards, 23 carries on the night. And although you did not end up in the end zone, David Badinga did. So talk about the two of you together and what it means to be a running back.
They freed the 8 tonight. We always talk about David Badinga being 8. They freed that boy this weekend, last week, and I can't be nothing but proud for that boy. And we had a team effort tonight, and we pulled through. We knew we had a good competitor coming in here tonight. We just had to keep fighting, out-execute, out-compete, outwork, all that.
And you knew that it would be a big test for the Georgia Southern defense. What can you say about them, not only early on, but, of course, right here down the stretch?
Man, they had our backs. They did what they were supposed to do. They made it hard for 14 and the rest of JMU's offense. They did exactly what Coach was talking about all week, so I can't be nothing but proud for them boys. You
all talked so much about the power of Paulson. How did the power of Paulson help you all to victory today?
You felt it. Sometimes you feel like this place is rocking. You see we got a decibel count on the big screen now. Hey, power of Paulson, it makes a difference. It makes a difference. We need that. Every home game, we need that.
Well, Jalen, 1-0 on the week, now atop the Sun Belt East. Standing short week. Best of luck against ODU, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Jalen White, a new season high in rushing yards in the game, 134. Made two big-time runs to put the Eagles in position, and the Eagles remain unbeaten in Sun Belt play.
Yeah, I think the Eagles had a complete performance today. The defense played really well. This is a carryover from the Marshall game. The offense sputtered at times, but you saw flashes of greatness, what they could do. So I think they can carry this momentum over. They'll have a good game at ODU.
It's a short week for the Eagles as they turn their sights to Old Dominion for Thursday night. James Madison returns home and takes on Southern Miss. So for Jason Foster and Whitney Hayworth, I am Danny Wall saying so long from Paulson Stadium. Final score, Georgia Southern 28, James Madison 14. All games airing on the ESPN networks or streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.